And boom. Just like that, we're like, wait, why does it say? Oh, it literally was giving me the stream time from yesterday. I started the stream and it was like 3 hours and 40 minutes. I'm like, bro, how? But it just reset. So we should be live and we should be about ready to go. I'm going to try to do all my housekeeping real quick so that we can get into it. Mostly just sending the stream out and then also posting links in chat of the most recent videos and stuff. I'm going to set up my confidence monitor and then we're going to get into it with NA West Regional Finals. Very excited because this is, to my knowledge, the final online qualifier anything for Pro Comp. Unless I'm forgetting something, but I don't think I am. North America West Finals. But if I can send this to both pages at once, I can. That will save me some time. All right, we're about ready to get into it. I need to, what else do I need to do? Oh yeah, post my most recent video. So my most recent video is going to be Fashion Reaction Met Gala, but I actually just today, this morning, dropped a new video with the Joker in Multiverses. So I'll post both of those in chat. All right, so first here's Fashion Reaction Met Gala. All right, boom. And then I'll post the Multiverses video, which I haven't actually proofread and like checked it myself. So I hope that everything in the edit is fine in that Multiverses video, because I didn't really get a chance to look at it. All right, boom. So, well, yeah, let me post this. MVS Joker gameplay. Now this is his cinematic reveal and his gameplay reveal all in one. I waited for the real reveal to actually make, or to not to make the video, but to upload the video, because I did record the cinematic reaction. I was like, that is not enough. Bro doesn't do anything but say one voice line. But I mean, that voice line was important because that's how we know Mark Hamill is playing the Joker. But yeah, I think the gameplay is even more important. Alright, I think I'm done posting in chat. And I think I'm done sharing the stream, so I think we're ready to get into it. Let me pull up the finals. I still have it up from last night. If you didn't see last night's stream, last night was NA East. And then this is going to be NA West. And NA East was really good. There was a lot of Peacemaker players. Ninja Killer got upset. I think Ninja went out third. He got sent to losers by Mighty Unjust, who ended up winning. And then he was eliminated by Zombat, who ended up taking second place. I really was pulling for Zombat, but he was unable to get first place. But I think we're ready to get into it. Let's switch over intro real quick, and then let's switch over to reaction, and let's get this started, because I don't want to be here for too long. I got some other things to do today. Or do I? No, I gotta start editing Friday's video, which will be first and final for X-Men 97. So if you want to see my full thoughts on X-Men 97, my first reaction, my final review, spoiler-free and spoilers, that'll be up Friday at noon Eastern time. I'm about to start writing the review, but obviously I haven't seen the season finale, so it'll have everything except for that. Like, I think I'll review the show so far. Then Wednesday I'll watch the finale and then review the, you know, the show in its entirety after that. Damn, my PC's kind of dusty. Let's see, can I find it? I don't know if I have my duster on hand, but I do got like a microfiber cloth somewhere. Everybody say OV-ho. Ain't it crazy that the beef is damn near over until somebody makes another album or another record? That shit's unfortunate. Also, I heard there's a Top Dog Entertainment album coming. And I wonder who all is going to be on that. Like, everybody? Kendrick technically isn't Top Dog anymore. I think he's signed to his own label now. But hopefully everybody else is on that, John. I want to hear some more J-Rock and some more shit, SZA. And Kembe X, bro. Kembe X is a rapper I grew up listening to damn near when I was like in high school. Chicago rapper. And bro is on TDE now. If y'all don't know Kembe X, y'all gotta check him out, bro. It's insane. And he did a lot of songs with Alex Wiley. Another insane rapper. Yeah, check them two out. They go hard. Neither of them, well, no, Kembe has a couple singles, but neither of them have made like a full project in some time. So this would be a good time for both of them. All right, bet. I believe I'm done rambling. I think I got everything set up. Got my headset plugged in. I slightly dusted my PC. I'm done eating my breakfast. So, let's do this. Let's get into it. I still didn't switch to the intro, but you know, we always gotta slide past the intro real quick so that you guys know how to do a 3-hit combo properly. Boom! Smash the like button like Ryu. Spear the subscribe button like Scorpion. Kick the notification bell like Kazuya. And that's how you do it. That's how you do a 3-hit combo. Oh, also, I didn't post the Multiverses Joker video. I uploaded it, and then I just left and went to walk the dog. Forgot to tell people that I made the video. So I'll do that while I get the stream started. We're not going to have to watch any commercials, any breaks, because this was previously recorded yesterday. So we will be able to fast forward straight through. And it starts about right here. And Ultra David and Aquaman are on commentary. Also, SonicFox is not in this bracket. If you're looking, SonicFox is not here. Baby, hell drizzy. Oh, you guys are not watching the tournament. I'm sitting here watching the tournament, listening to the commentary, and y'all are just staring at me. Let me switch over to the reaction camera.
Play.
But yeah, Aqua is talking now about the fact that SonicFox isn't here because SonicFox isn't in the region. And apparently you can't compete in a region that you're not physically in at the time.
To the table here,
which is an interesting rule. Also, where's Sonic?
Yeah, I think
East
that one's
Coast?
going to be a lot of fun.
Just to run it down, we're going to see KingGambler versus Wani and Lauer. We're going to be seeing Hourglass of Rain versus Han Rashid. We'll see Dexy Dog versus Wise Gemini. And we'll see Rewind versus Online Kale.
Kale is in this, bro. Rewind and Kale. Hold on, let me hear the whole
match that I guess I was talking about.
We don't see bracket until this first round is over.
KingGambler versus Wani and Lauer. That one's going to be a lot of fun.
We'll hear tonight.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be a lot of fun. Just to run it down, we're going to see KingGambler versus Wani and Lauer. We're going to be seeing Hourglass of Rain versus
There's
Han
a new
Rashid.
Assassin's Creed
We'll see
trailer
Dexy Dog versus
in
Wise
2 days?
Gemini. And we'll see Rewind versus Online Kale. And that is where we're going to be
Rewind versus
starting
Kale,
things off.
Gambler
So
versus Wani and Lauer.
really the match that I guess I was talking about in the little tee up at the beginning of this
I
thing.
got so
Player
distracted
coming
by
from
the
grandest of
Assassin's
heights,
Creed
right? Rewind, Evo Champ has
news.
done great in big NRS events in the past. And on the other side of things, Kale, 15 years old, a youngster,
A prodigy.
just really making his on the come up now. Well, let me tell you, it's not just that he's a prodigy; it's that he is a second-generation player.
Yeah.
Online Tony, if there are
Online
people
Tony.
who are
Everyone
also
talks the legend of
thousands
Online
us
Tony.
out there.
I only know him as
that one.
the guy in chat
And
who roots for
even
his
on-
son
even on the
and tells
cooldown-
Tweety to shut up.
That's where the Chilean twins are from.
Rightfully so, though. Tweety.
Winning the
I
online
love
was
Tweety.
Nicolas
Tweety's a funny
over his
guy. He's a
brother
great competitor.
from Mexico.
But at that specific time, Tweety did need to
17th
shut up. I
offline.
ain't gonna hold you.
Didn't go
Tweety
too
was
crazy.
wilding, and I still kind of feel like
in
Tweety
the
should
finale, which was
issue
in
an
an offline
apology.
setting. Zeus, wonderful performance there, and
But,
that was the
you know,
League Latina online portion
Tweety.
of
Let me
the
try to
pro
grab my
competition. Then we
controller.
move on to the intercontinental side of things, which is
Damn,
Middle
I
East,
swear
making it
they were about to start the match.
East, and
Okay,
the
here we
mighty
go.
Unjust, just about, I don't know, 40 minutes ago, taking NA East are your 9 representatives from the online side of things.
Yes,
and we're
the
gonna be
mighty
setting
Unjust
one more
wins
here
for
tonight,
East,
it
and I
begins
don't know
here
who wins
with
this
some
one,
Mortal Kombat.
but I
It's gonna
did
be
get some
Rewind,
spoilers of
Online
2
Kale.
people who
We've
didn't
been talking
win.
about it. Let's see it. It is going to be the
Unfortunately, I know
Reiko
who
Janet,
didn't
the
win.
Baraka Striker, and we
Let's see
begin
who won
with
and
an
how they won.
absolute haymaker
Kale
from
versus
the leg
Rewind.
from
Hold on, it's
downtown
kinda-
of Rewind, and we see the synergy from Janet.
This shit kinda-
What an ability to
Hey,
cash
yo.
out with for 444 damage. You don't see that every day from Reiko.
No, I really love what she gives him, as she gives so many characters. It works, man.
This shit kind of AO or
Fascinating
no?
how often he goes in with that. He tries it again. I think Rewind may have scoped it, but just didn't quite get the hit. And one thing that Kale will often do is he's comfortable backing off. I mean, I've seen him play against Han, for example, and when he does, he's comfortable even though Reiko's got the stars.
We're gonna force
Out of it
Rewind
right away.
off the meter here.
Let's go. We
Rewind.
hit 609 subscribers, y'all.
It's only real comeback factor. Full
Y'all
screen is
want to
maybe
add to that? We're going for 700, then
then
1,000. So make
This
sure you
time jumps
subscribe.
from-
I don't know, man.
That's the
Oh,
range.
too
Yeah.
far. Damn.
Try to snipe him, but stays alive.
I don't know if I've ever
A
seen
beautiful
that
anti-air
Baraka
from
fatal
Rewind.
blow not
only
have
did you
enough
see
range.
someone anti-air with,
The range
with
of that
a
is
limbo
kinda
sweep
stupid.
right there. Very hard to
What's
jump
going
in on.
on, Kale?
Kale's missed a couple of the back forward threes. He wants to enter with grenades behind him. Hasn't quite had it. We've seen the stand 3 instead. The miss.
Some of those Janets are really tight, but you can see Rewind's reactions early on. Fantastic. You see the range that Reiko's
But yeah,
able
I'm
to play
starting to
at.
really like
Outside of some of those
Reiko.
thick dark cotton buttons coming. This time's a sweep right there, and Rewind all
with
over.
Janet. I
Wake
wonder
up
how
button,
Reiko does with
goes for the head
Lovato,
twice.
too.
The mix has begun.
He has that command.
Yeah, why not take your turn right
I'm sure you
away?
can get some
Again.
crazy trap setup.
Still his turn, and Kale tried to move your jail.
But I think, like, I saw
Breaking him out
Reiko
of jail,
Darius, and I was
top
like, oh, that's
rescue.
cool, but kind of boring. Then I saw Reiko Trummer, and I was like, oh, that's a lot more interesting. Janet
Again,
is,
but
like,
again,
even
Kale
more
is
interesting. I
oftentimes
actually really
comfortable
like
with
watching him
this.
play.
Will there be break? Yes. But again, like, he's
they
not
zone it?
crazy go nuts Baraka necessarily. He is cool with hanging out. He wants to wait until he gets a striker. As you mentioned, striker has been nerfed, so
No
it's going to be a
confirm,
while
even though
until
you
those
hit that
grenades
thing.
come back. As a result, Kale's cool with just hanging out in the meantime.
Using his resources right now. He's finally been walked to the corner.
Just
Rewind
walked
just with a
up
dash
to
up
him
1-2.
and hit him.
Finds a confirmation into the red.
That was kind of crazy.
What a bold play right there with nowhere
kinda
else to
shook him
go.
up a little
Said,
bit.
if you want to keep walking away or
But
backdashing,
honestly,
you're going
bro,
nowhere. It's
no
getting
matter how
sniped by
Kale
these
does in
active
this,
frames. Rewind.
He's got to see this as a W,
think it
bro.
hurts.
This is a kid. Kale is
it's
young.
Watch because
and
I feel like
he's
the
playing
character
one of
matchup,
the best
the way that these two
Mortal
guys are
Kombat
playing,
players
kinda the
in the
opposite of how
country.
it goes when
Probably
you
the
see a lot
world,
of other
'cause
people play
NA
these two
is
characters.
Probably
You
the
know,
best
oftentimes
region.
you're looking for the
in
ninja stars coming out of
Mortal
Reiko a
Kombat.
lot. You're looking for basically zoning from him. And from Baraka, you're looking for like pressing the spin button, right? You're spinning, you're spinning,
apparently
you're doing
Movado will be
up close
legal at
shenanigans are.
Combo
Going in
Breaker.
for mix-ups hard.
And also,
It's just
apparently,
really
Ermac
not
is
how
legal
either
now.
of these guys play.
I didn't know
Instead,
that
it
until
was
someone played
Rewind,
Ermac
kind of
in
like on the slow
NA
approach
East.
a lot of the time. It was Kale hanging out on the slow distance game a lot of the time, and it was the big damage that Rewind had on Reiko a couple of those moments that really sealed it for him.
Dons the helmet of the line here in this second one. Online kill. Rocking the Twitch drop purple. Respect. Again, gets up in the range, but Rewind ready for it with a cancel. Block confirming that one. And Kale, letting the blades rip up close.
He's had both
You
up that you have the grenades behind you, but
just
no, not there.
blazed it with that damage, bro.
Boys have your back.
That's Gear's damage. 420, but I think Gears can hit that with no cameo.
There it is. God, that is so cool. Come
One
on,
bar,
that's
no
cool.
cameo.
Oh, it's pretty looking into the ender, too.
That
The
was
scoop.
sick. Oh, dude.
With cameo, Gears could get like 45.
I've always thought that his conversions into like Tremor or Darius or whatever were always cool, but the way that she kind of pops you up like that with the MK1 reference is so good.
These universal pickup cameos have been great to see as we're just seeing more and more combos and combo routes off of the more eclectic and cool things in the game. Some of the obscure normals. Whiff there from Online Kale, not punished by Rewind. A whiff of the zone, and hey, the second hit doesn't work for him. Down 4 stars lead anyone up, and there's another scoop into the pickup, and Kale has to come off the resources. This is all Rewind right now.
Looking at
Much more like I might have expected before he didn't
what
commit.
the fuck is going on down there?
Would have been a risk to commit. Oh, it's an opportunity. Down 2. He knew that something else was coming.
With maybe a safe
Hey,
shot.
Rewind
Another
is
that's been eating.
dominant in this
I don't think there's anything you can do
matchup,
about
but
that.
not
Active
like
700 frames.
Not by far off.
Armor
Kale is
breaking
always really
madness
close
right there is what that was.
in each match so far.
Rewind.
I just don't think Kale has like another
Going to be worried about
character or another
classic
cameo.
stuff.
From the few times that we've seen Kale just simply outspaced more times than not in some of these, I mean, let's call it some of the biggest normals in the game. Alpha Reiko used perfectly from Rewind, and he's had a couple of clutch punishes of when he's called out summons of Striker, where he's committed in a slide and just avoided the nades altogether and gets a full combo punish, and he's begun the madness here. Oh, that overhead.
Dude, that was
so sexy every time.
Right? Come on.
The double backhand.
Yeah,
It
putting the
just-
overhead
it
in the
feels
middle of
good.
the combo and it keeps going is just like, damn.
Hey.
That's gotta sick.
Big confirmed
not the overhead,
comes
but
here
the
from
back
Kale.
hand. Those are
Big
different.
corner carry. More than a third of the life, which is really what you're going for. And then, distance game, hanging out, waiting for Striker to come back. Okay, the
Okay.
boy's back.
Oof, Kale has the lead for the first time
Does
in
he
this
want
set,
double
I think.
Striker? Would he go all the way to the other side of the river?
What can he do with it? Oh, good block, but no punish.
That fucking whip there? Jeez.
I think like he's so used to the safety of Striker,
Again,
it's
Kale, patient.
kind of hard for him to get those
Zoning
confirms
Baraka,
because
waiting
he's
for
kind of
grenades.
used to
Got
like
grenades on deck.
covering
Oh my
himself.
god, again?
shit.
Rewind has, in a
shit.
couple of these games, game 1, this game 2, he
God
has
damn.
faced down Kale's zoning game, walked
Well.
them all the way into the corner, and then found the big hit for the kill.
And another match
Match
point.
Rewind.
Got great
And
positioning
everybody's
too
starting
here.
in this top 8 in winner's side, so we're talking about Rewind moving on in winners, talking about Kale moving down to losers, if that's what happens here.
It's a great start to the round for Kale. Who
But yeah,
waved a
Kale
little
wouldn't
bit.
be
He
out
called
if he
out
lost
Rewind,
this one. He
started
would
the
just go to
round with a
losers.
jump back.
This
He was
is
smart
like
and checked him on the land.
technically this is like round 0. This is not round 1.
And the first hit and the pressure in, but look at this, the immediate reset from Rewind, and man,
Ooh,
these
taking the tax.
projectiles are eating away at Kale.
Things is hitting him.
Okay. There was a striker.
Nice round.
No armor from Rewind, and Kale.
It's like when he can get
Gets to
damage,
try it
it's
out. No!
very little.
I don't know if that's intentional or not, or if he's just
I don't know,
Crazy for
going
Baraka,
for
'cause
some
this man
forbidden,
has damage.
slightly
He got
minus
crazy
frames or
damage.
plus frames that
Right,
we don't know
yeah.
about here, and these trades are not in his favor.
Oh no, not
The
this.
dash up.
Oh no, Rewind, no.
Conversion from real. That is actually.
Once Rewind
very
starts
scary.
sweeping and overhead
Oh,
up close,
man.
it's
That
like
Reiko has the legit
it's
low
about
into
to get
damage
nasty.
or command grab into damage. That opens
It's
him
gonna
up
get gross,
so
y'all.
much.
That looked
this
like
is a character that typically, like, you're like, oh, I got hit by an overhead, single hit. Well, no, all right. I got hit by a sweep. Well, all right, let's do a single hit. You know that the damage is in command grab. With Janet, it's a different story. That is super good. That's great. So shout outs to Rewind. Awesome performance. Whether he was zoning, whether he was getting in, whether he was doing the damage, he looked really strong.
Yeah, those conversions so clean.
Yeah, pretty dominant.
Last combo,
Rewind
the execution
performance
had
there.
to be so crisp. And we saw similar things from Ninja Killer on really tight pickups. We're back in round number 1. We saw this fatal blow in all 3 games here.
Fast forward to about here.
Do.
Next match.
Buy it.
That's
Who's
what I'm
this,
talking about. That's the
Dexy,
tagline right there.
or
That's
is
the
this
slogan. Love it.
Go
Hourglass
there,
of
do
Rain?
this if you want something.
Do it.
On top of it,
Dexy.
have a nice day.
All right, so Wise on the Lou.
Dexy and
Dog, of
Wise.
course,
I
on the
actually
Melina.
didn't expect these two.
Lou Lau has been a classic since Jump. Still strong.
And everyone's kind of natural tendency when seeing the Lao hat be summoned is jump. I don't want to block that.
I don't like seeing Lu Lao anymore either, bro. Lu Lao is kind of like
jump it.
old to me.
Oh, that was
Why are you
sick,
still playing Lu
though.
Lao?
And Dexy's been dealing with that.
Pick
Lao
up
camo for
Luvado,
a very
Lu
long
Million.
time. One of the few in this region who's been able to take it over the likes
Personally,
of
I don't
even
think I ever
Outcast
liked
Years,
Kung
showing
Lao
some of the best
cameo.
defense
I think I
against
just
that Lao
played it when
cameo.
it was the
And
meta.
Dexy Dog, red hot
So once it
in the
became
west side
no
of
longer
things,
the
took
meta,
final
I dropped
qualifier
it so
coming in this,
fast.
and it was a dominating fashion.
For sure.
Cameos I like are I really like Darius, Jax, and
A little bit of damage
Matara.
against the cameo. Wise.
Like regardless
On
of
the
which
big
character I'm
pressure.
playing, I want to use those cameos.
This is a character we haven't
He's
seen-
patient, setting it up.
Like I always do a
This is all
Jax.
No, that wasn't right
Jax
there. That
cameo
was
with a
Dexy
character that probably doesn't use
coming
Jax
back to
cameo.
life. Oh, wow.
Nice.
And again, smartly putting down the Lao hat and covering as many frames above it as
Nice
possible.
try,
This time, a lot quicker of an option. Maybe kind of a 50-50 on what he does behind that, too, in the air coverage game of instantly covering it or jump back air fire while covering it.
Oh, somebody using
Technical
Jade
too.
Glow for once.
This time different with the
Probably great.
air
in this
projectile. Possible input air that close.
match.
Oh, okay, can you get there in time? Yes. Minus frames,
Eight.
sometimes you're too far. He was close enough. Oh, that was sick. Expecting the movement, but Dexy actually just waited.
Yeah, good block.
I really like that idea, but shout out to
Yeah,
Dexy for being ready.
Chunk worth of damage. Okay, I like seeing what do
Ward
people
so
get
much meter
after
here for the offense.
that
Comes off
Melina
a bar for the
throw.
low,
And a lot of
that is
times you
some
just get
dirty
the
mix-up
pressure.
right there.
They'll probably block
Everest
whatever
up
you
the
do,
overhead.
but
And he might catch immediately.
you know, making some pressure.
Wise
Ah,
gonna
there's
throw
a
it.
Wait,
breaker.
breaker.
Yes.
Has to.
Oh,
Hit the
Captain Order hit
Why?
the
wait.
He needs
on a
one more
5
here.
pixel.
Oh, he can't combo
he
here
can do
though
it.
because Lao was down.
Oh,
What the
no,
fuck?
but there's a maximum damage that your cameo can take, and Dexy.
What the fuck
in
was the
there.
end of that?
What? So many
The
micro
Lao
things that
hitting
happened right
Dexy.
there
I know,
from,
right?
from a single hat hitting the teleport
Right, it's
to
just
having
so
a knockdown
random.
to the
the random
Dragon Knot killing.
Melina
Insanity here to get us started here. Still match number 1.
or
A
Chameleon
whip stagger
Melina.
into the throw,
Hey.
and Wise still having allowed to pick up.
I guess Melina's not random in
Close
this
to the
match.
corner.
Oh boy, that can add up big time. You get hit by that starter, it's gonna hurt. Yes.
Can you imagine if
350
ball
into the
roll
mark.
was a low in this game and you could somehow do like a
armor break? So she's gotta
ball
be
roll
holding
into
under
ball
pressure.
roll, overhead ball roll into low
What
ball
a
roll?
block from Wise, even while
sounds
Melina
like
was available,
KX.
which is why Dexy went for the low, because you're going to be so afraid of the overhead right there, and Wise said, I'm just simply going to guess.
Okay.
And
Good
be
last
right
round
in the
from Wise, a
situation.
lot
What
more
a clutch block right there. And I'm glad to see him
convincing
back
than
on
that
the
last
move, because
one.
we've been seeing a lot of the havoc from him,
That
and even
fluke.
through the multiple Mortal Kombats that this man has played, because he's been around. He's always had that kind of duplicitous edge of there's the character that I love, and then there's a character I also love who's always in, and that's Liu Kang right there. 3 games in a row, he's had the side character that he's loved, like a Leatherface in MKX, and then Liu. And in this game, he's got the Havoc, and he's got the Liu. This man's always got that kind of thing going on, and I love it. He's him.
No, I think it's great. Yeah, obviously his Lou's killing it. Havoc recently added to the game with Mavado. Pretty cool.
Beat is too
But
groovy.
not yet playable in official competitions.
Yes, Havoc will be officially playable soon. is what you're saying.
No, I mean honestly, he's done damage with Havoc regardless. So he's. We
Yes,
saw
he
him
has.
just last
Go
week.
look at the last
playing
qualifier
Havoc.
top eight.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh my
Look
goodness.
at,
with
look
the
at top 8,
Scorpion?
number 3.
Oh, no. And the jack setups that I see him doing? Oh, yeah, we know. Dexy always ready to react with something full screen. And Wise missing a pickup, but at least he got a little more damage by hitting the chameleon there on the dragon kick.
Yeah, he figured it out. Got a little bit of Oki for himself here.
And Dexy has made a switch to chameleon. I want to say that it was after the second qualifier. I don't know if it was in the second qualifier or not, but used to only rock the Melina Serena team that we saw back in qualifier number 1. But since picking up chameleon, has been a little extra crispy in the runs. Like I said, taking the final qualifier. That is some chip right there. Real smart.
So much utility in chameleon, of course. Not exactly breaking fresh ground making that statement right there.
No. I still have PTSD from Texas Showdown.
Super cool cameo. I mean, she's got such cool options. Yeah, Wise tried to take his turn. Understandably. Dexy's back in there.
I just be following people.
Right?
Probably because they had a really
He did follow us, okay.
Was that the one that saved him too? And he's going to believe in some kind of miracle beyond miracles. Almost throwing it away. Like he says, you know what? If this works, I might as well believe in a comeback after the fact, I guess.
I just seen
quickly this time.
Dragon on my timeline. I was like, damn, what's Dragon doing? I haven't seen him play in a little.
Was Wise there, just hanging out.
He is playing
air
Marvel Rivals. He got a code.
You see everyone kind of freeze when they see it start spinning.
I mean, shit, if I had a code, I would also be playing
into the air to try to meet her.
Rivals.
Maybe that's when she lets go. You know, just a risk.
Oh man, is he that quick on the draw?
Well, yeah,
it becomes a Western at that point.
Yeah. Yo, this is exactly the same thing he went to last end of last game. Wise's defense didn't work out in the last interaction. The duck came.
I noticed in the East top 8 that so many of these guys, I mean, Zombat, Ninja, they were so throw happy when they had a Chameleon Jade active. And that's exactly what Dexy went for there, too. Mize burned him for it. Because everyone's assuming that they're going to be respecting that Jade Glaive. And I've seen a lot of disrespect paying off for some folks. He's late micro ducks. The walk down from Wise right now. Into a block.
And I kind of wish I was playing Marvel Rivals right now, but I think they came up with a pretty stupid code situation. They should have done codes as drops. Why not do codes as drops?
It's a big part of the mix-up game right there.
They give people codes.
Speaking of mix-up games,
so if you have a code, you get friend codes, and then if you stream the game and have a lot of viewers and a lot of engagement, you get more codes. And then it's up to you to deliver those codes however you want.
It was not.
Why can't we get drop codes? I literally don't personally know anyone who has a code. So what would make them give me a friend code? I'm not.
As a reminder, there's a big stuff on the line, guys, tonight.
None of my friends have this game. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Making it to Final Combat.
I gotta sit in someone's stream and try to win a giveaway or something.
For a shot at $200,000.
That's at best. At worst, you end up paying money for a fucking beta code.
There's $5,000 on the line as well. I believe going to everyone that made top 8. So congratulations.
I want to play it, but I don't want to play it that bad.
Everybody who makes top 8 gets into the cash.
Also, if it was on more platforms, then I would probably.
But we all know what everyone really
have a
wants.
better chance for a code.
They want the poutine.
I mean, PC only.
A shot at $200,000.
Put what on fries?
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
That just made me hungry, man.
Don't even get me started, man.
I know a good place in Philly that has poutine.
We were spoiled in Montreal back in the last Pro Comp.
I mean, I can't say if it's better than Canadian poutine. I've never had Canadian poutine.
With some frames, but the mix
it is
back
good.
in.
I ain't gonna hold you. Damn.
Oh my god, he's stealing all the turns. Wise, keeping it real funky, walking forward a lot of the time here. Yeah, he had pressed one almost every time beforehand, so here's the grab.
He in the paint throwing bows.
He's been walking him down like a Resident Evil boss this whole match.
If you get that reference, you're real.
I'm telling you, yeah, just his walking, his understanding of the time. Oh,
very niche reference.
Okay. Good work, good work.
Throwing bows in the paint, because that's what basketball players do.
Went a few times that Melina's. Oh, sorry,
let me know.
Gonna be able to
if
react
anyone out there hears that reference and knows what it's from,
it's always going to be keeping her in check.
Let me know.
This is where Wise wants to be, in that stagger range, in that stand one range, and here we go. Some damage.
Running it.
has had the classic damage off of the back throw. 222
with the Lulau as opposed
to
like
go back in rotation.
I'm not gonna say he's better than with the Havoc because he hasn't played Havoc yet this time, but looking really confident and aggressive.
And I seal it. He seals it. Oh my! It wasn't even over.
And getting crazy damage.
That was off of him not wanting to let Dexy breathe. He wanted to just get something. He just forward press something. He did not want Dexy to be able to manipulate anything on the screen. That was awesome.
No, you're right. Think back to what has cost him rounds and what cost him the previous game. It was when Dexy Dog had some big mix-ups up close. And you know what? You can't play mix-ups if your opponent is the one pressing buttons on you.
I swear some of something.
And that's especially true when your opponent's really beating the timings. Like again, Wise stole a bunch of turns in that game. Really funky block strings, really funky variations on the strings, not always completing.
I feel like before Combo Breaker or before Final Combat,
3 times in a row.
I want to go back and watch a really old tournament
on the offense in that
MK1, like one of the first ones, and see how different the meta is now.
He's just held a grudge from game number 2 where he got buttons pressed on.
I'm sure
in a stagger string from Dexy Dog, had a turn stolen for the L.
At ECT, damn near everyone used Cyrax. So
why is Gemini right now? You're in the winner's side, following in the Chameleon. Holds the pressure and the throw, and it's the extra damaging throw because we were in the Jade rotation of the Chameleon.
Well, CBO Taku was also one of the earliest ones.
A presence on the screen for both players.
That's where we saw a lot of Havoc.
Brain that it's one of the few things
Striker
that
one was Havoc.
To have to look somewhere on the screen. That alone to me kind of breaks things because that takes away your opponent having to look somewhere else for microseconds, and that's costly.
It's true. Yeah, it does take some brain power. Excellent conversion. Dexy Dog spending a couple, but the recharge is so fast on this. How? Excuse me? That was so good.
24 hits.
That was so sick.
For only about 240 damage, but it was gorgeous.
Right, but come on. That was rad.
Style points for sure.
It's all good. Full Chameleon.
I give it a 4.5 out of 5. If I was judging. Another one? Just knockdown of the overhead, which has such good hit advantage. Simulan is in with that a lot.
Oh, here it is. What a back movement by Wise. The back dash and the back walk before that. Aye. Big damage. Dexy pumping it up, ending at 460, and Wise is in huge trouble.
Come on, Dex Dog. Is Hourglass of Rain in this?
5, and with a little bit of Wise Gemini's own sauce, just some dash-up buttons there. They've been trading some haymakers here. Blow for blow. I think that they're playing horse on a basketball court right now.
Hourglass should be here, right? Didn't he win first place one of these
weeks? If someone wakes up...
You gotta know when to... Both of them have had these awesome that one's gonna use.
I know KingGambler versus Wanyan Lawor is one of the matches, so
not paying attention.
Maybe the other match after that.
The Jade coming back, but you almost have to call it out sometimes because it'll come back to the sky, and then you will have a window, and you can.
I already know SonicFox isn't here.
I should have done something. And I love that he's taking away that gap up from the forward 4-string with that EX Dragon kick. He's done it multiple times.
Remember who else does good in West Coast?
Well, Dexy's had the flawless block on it, so that's the other side of it, right? Wise is bringing out
the ones that we already have seen play or know that they're there.
When you're at levels of Mortal Kombat, when you're punishing them for being good defensively, that's
yeah. You can save this round if he wants. Okay, he does. Dexy scheming on his way in. Oh boy. Wise wanted to get the whip punish. It wasn't quite there. Here comes the grab. Here comes end of the round. Match point Wise.
That throw. I feel like some of the most damage for Wise in this one. Complemented by that oppressive forward 4 offense. This is the Lulau strategy. And the slight walk back.
The Lulau.
The grab this time, and here's another, was it mid-screen? Only 202.
It's my favorite dancer at the club, the Lulau.
Wake up, still having to deal with that string as well. Dexy Dog trying to find something, even with the reversal grab, another Lau.
It's been huge, throwing constantly.
It was a movie trailer I wanted to react to. Oh, I think it was the Bad Boys for Life.
Put him in the same state here.
Whatever they call it.
Adding up big time.
That came out a while ago, and I forgot to react
mix-up. You don't know whether he's going to throw back or forward.
Maybe I should
back
for
is extra damage, but you don't know.
You got a lot back in the middle of that one, David. It was right on the time.
Super good awareness by Wise to not have thrown a projectile when there was the green cameo up on the top left, just in case of glow. Safety first approach.
Yo, speaking of that, he said glow, and I'm talking about movies.
He waltzes up.
I gotta see that movie. I saw the TV glow.
And he will move on to play Rewind banger in the next round.
And I think it comes out this month, doesn't it? I gotta go see that, John.
Gives us the trailer fatality too. Let's go.
Oh, was that it? Was that game the last one?
You talked about how if you're playing with or against Chameleon, you got to know what colors.
3-2 Dex.
And in that last game, we saw some really big moments where Wise seemed like he knew exactly which one.
But Dexy's not out.
Remember? He's really keeping his eye on
Everybody's winner's side.
Shout outs to him
until this round is over.
But great offense too throughout a lot. Did take the big W in the Level Up Expo.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Kale's going to be a vet in the future.
That's a fact.
Is this the Wanyan
Lao? It is a blink. You blink wrong. And
I don't remember who Wanyan plays.
Unironically, that's correct. Yes.
So I kind of want to see that. But I do. I think Wanyan has played in
Champion
of the Realms
so we're setting
before,
up Hourglass and Han Rashid here. We're going to see
maybe the Coliseum, but
I'm
more inclined to believe it was Champion of the Realms.
Possibly a different take on Reiko. He usually is backed up by the Tremor.
Han versus Hourglass of Rain. Okay.
Never mind. He has maybe seen some light.
Say word.
I like it. I like it. Yes.
You know,
did he go Janet?
You know, the same ability to convert off of your command grab and then some.
Did he go Janet or did he go Trump?
Below, like I was like, all right.
He went Janet. Let's go.
Set up a little bit, right?
This is the version of Reiko I want to see.
He has options. And this is already backed up by some of the best normals in the game. Some of the best frames up close in the game.
I wonder if the Darius Reiko is worth revisiting since he had that one move. Also, Just Nasty literally played Kenshi Darius yesterday.
Things up offensively.
It seems so random to me. I've never seen Kenshi Darius, especially not in a tournament, and especially not from Just Nasty, who I swore was a character loyalist.
If you guys aren't used to this Chameleon cameo, she's an Adenian's dream. Katana moves available, Jade moves available, Melina moves available, and all rotating on your command. Forces the breaker.
It's been a very patient, maybe too patient game by Han. He's really been hanging out throughout.
Definitely an Adenian dream character, but I feel like a lot of Adenian stands don't.
There's a slight challenge into nothing. He's about to get offense, doesn't get it. Hourglass.
I don't see too many like.
I was talking with one of my trading partners earlier, and something that he made
the Melina stands
while
and
watching
the Katana stands. I don't see them
some tournament matches. Was he was like, man, the more you hesitate, the more it can really get you.
Even if I play Katana, I would definitely
the less active you are. You're just giving Hourglass more and more mix-up opportunities here,
additional
allowing him to freely move about the cabin. So maybe we'll see Han get a little more active here in what he does on the screen.
Think back when Rewind played, he did have to make some comebacks. He did have to chase down against his opponent. And then when he got up close, he had a lot of damage and he had good mix-ups. So maybe that's the game plan here from Han. We'll see. He is up close finally. Very light. Hanging out.
Reiko having a chase?
Tried it.
And when he went for the grab, Hourglass is there.
I don't know if I believe that. Even Broke can just stand back and throw stars. Stars are good.
Oh, man. All that damage without the cameo.
I also just realized that Hourglass is finally on this Melina Chameleon team. So he's also seeing the light. What the heck?
This seems like everyone got a new cameo
the Melina Lao team
for this finals.
And I guess
some of the benefit there.
Han Rashid picked up Janet.
Showdown made the third eye.
Hourglass of Rain picked up Chameleon.
Some of the conversions.
No pun intended.
Pretty cool.
No Movado because
I'm thinking about like
not
the side
legal.
toss into the fan lift into the air ball. Like that was a pretty sick series.
We might see Movado
even on top
combo
of that,
breaker.
Obviously, excellent pressure, excellent damage. So now, we didn't get to see Janet. We did not see him do anything with Janet. That said, the way that he plays with Tremor, we probably wouldn't have gotten to see anything with Tremor either.
Has to be like
the cameo's fault. No, and he does go
a
back to Janet.
good cameo for me because
Janet
it's like she's going to get a grapple of some sort. She's probably going to get high damage.
That is, and it is one of the things to talk about when it comes
like
to
I see
Janet,
Farrah being a grappler character, but in a cameo. I want to know what that means.
She doesn't change.
What do we get for
neutral. She doesn't change the characters.
Imagine Farrah gives every character a command grab. That might be kind of broken.
I mean, it's whatever you want to prioritize, right? Like you can definitely prioritize.
Every character got a command grab in like MK1.
Obviously got that pressure if you want that. But you can just call her and then throw force balls, or you can have her set up the wall.
Yeah, why can't we do that with Pharah? I think
you can use her in neutral, but that's not the way that Han plays before. To be frank, I don't know that it's the way Reiko needs to play. Like, Reiko's got such great neutral on his own.
Gets a mean 40 there, and shockingly interrupts the startup of a roll. With that one, gives him a near flawless to start off this one. Puts out a button there that gets eaten up. Hourglass gonna really early cancel that overhead. I wonder if that picks up if you only maybe... Is he trying to cancel the first hit of it if it hits? There might be some sauce.
Oh, could have been. All right, Han.
There's nothing saucy about that overhead. That's just a clean cut. Check out Wars.
Oh, man.
Shout out to that rake.
Starting off that range. That was sick.
Notice not Reiko.
Fair enough.
Shout out to the rake. I love the rake, you know. It's almost as good as the Roomba at Johnny Cage's house, but
that was such a
little less
setup. Again,
understated.
the meaty with the low side. Look for something hit confirmable with the spin.
Yep.
Shout out to all the pair. Shit like that.
And now he gets to play super reactionary with this health lead.
Yeah. Maybe gets to wait until Cameo is the right color. See what he goes for. He can be patient. Okay, here's Han. Okay.
Give me a little too patient right now. There's a button.
Okay. That was huge. What a start. Han, big damage. Okay, right up close. No.
Still has a Janet too. What a safe one, and just a raw low side from Hourglass to steal the round. Woo, from literally underneath him. When you at least expect it. Like a snake in your boot. And again, try to throw a little bit of a visual gimmick towards Han, but ready for it. That up block into some mean 420 damage. Whew. Spartan kicked her to the corner. And what a round Han Rashid's had so far.
All right, I'm back.
Out of the sky. Here comes Han. Again, pretty patient there. Can you get under? That was sick.
Damn, if I get another pet, I might name it Za.
That movement was so good. Like big life lead now for Han. Waiting it out.
Even a cat.
Not overcommitting with ninja stars. Han's gonna take a game 1-1.
Okay, why not?
Looked like he entered a brand new form in that match.
It seemed like he knew exactly what was coming up next.
Tie game here. Still in round 1 of this one, guys. In the close. Already going a little bit of a distance. The back and forth. From Invasion's right there. And Melina super on theme with that bloody, horrific looking thing, which is what you could describe Melina as.
There you go.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
I would say that these two skins are probably the two
See how comfortable
best
they are reacting
Invasion seasons.
while they had that Jade glow up.
Season of Blood and then Season of Storms.
I said earlier.
All really
Time,
good
yeah.
skins.
Nice punish. Hourglass backing off yet
Season
again.
of Blood to me
Significant
is the
lead.
best one so far.
Gets to wait for something else to
skins are
react
just
to or
great.
force Han Rashid into some
Like
movement.
I think Baraka's Season of Blood skin is Baraka's best skin.
Absolutely nothing right there. Both of them
I mean, it is just his default skin.
playing
but
hard to get.
he's so
and a
bloody.
jump kick.
Looks so sick.
Hourglass, I think he was looking for something to react to.
Melina's season is probably the worst. I keep it at being. I would rate it. All right, I rate it.
Another kind of
Blood
in-your-face feint to the katana lift
Storm.
that Han Rashid doesn't really do anything about. I don't know
Now
if
he's
it was
then
on that battle,
Blood
though.
Storm.
Yeah, there's
Then we have Ice
Look at that,
Fire
look at it.
risks.
and Melina.
there.
Yeah, I would rate it
Whip
like that.
punish?
Bloodstorm,
That
Ice,
was, yes,
Fire,
that was
Melina.
a pretty good whip punish. Nice. Okay.
I think that's it. I think that's
Better
the
be matched.
definitive tier list of the season so far.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing.
And
some
next season
explosions
should
up
be
there on the
Reptile.
top.
So.
Not enough, barely, but
I feel like
That's
okay, so
gonna do it.
Reptile is the season of Reptile, so we should get
lies,
all
but
of
that is a very
Reptile's
active mid
other
that Reiko's got
palettes for
available.
his Order of Darkness skin.
Let's see if I can bully with that. Now is enough hit advantage. Yes, Hourglass.
In
The nasty
some
pickup
in
of his own.
Combat League and
And
some
max
in
distance that overhead to where
Invasion
there had to be only like a couple of frames left on that unblocked
Right.
stun.
But I wonder, are we gonna get someone's Order of Darkness in the shrine? I think the last two Order of Darkness skins that have never been
Janet for 476
like revealed at all in this game are Reiko's
still, man, that was huge damage before.
Katana's. Katana's has been revealed, but
since he goes, watch this.
She doesn't have any of the palettes. Neither does Reiko. And Reiko's the only character, bro, that has 2 skins. He has his default and his ultimate.
He gets to play up close. The tech from Han comes out.
No store skins, no season skins.
Yep, keep it up.
Nothing.
No, oh, well, not punished.
Just kind of crazy. I mean, the DLC characters only have 1 skin, but they're DLC
gives
characters.
Them,
I mean, even Quan, who was the DLC character, has 2 skins. So I feel like the DLC characters might get their 3rd skin before Reiko gets his.
Can react. We have seen it before. We've seen the teleport. Oh boy!
Don't, and you're dead.
And by Han for the
and you're dead.
As he gets closer and closer, he's looking.
One more. Do we get a cameo switch here?
Scared to give mercy? I don't know.
So yes, we do. We get the Lao.
Right. This is why she never gets the throne. She doesn't have the look.
Man, come on.
She doesn't have the sound. What? I'll say it.
I mean, I'm with you, but you know, there are fans out there though. Oh, back to the Lao. Here is Hourglass. As you mentioned, this has often been his go-to. Yeah, again, on reaction. Hourglass, a couple big moments here, setting things up yet again. Tricky. Not for Han, who blocks it, finds the hit. Back 3 into this. Into right up close.
Big plus frames on the overhead. Dude, Flawless blocked it and still respected the advantage. That's how plus it is. And Han, all over the offense right now. Completely different matchup that we're seeing. The forward dash? I'm assuming is what made that whiff? Han, whoa.
I mean, again, when he knows that Hourglass is looking for that at end of round, he's been willing to block whether it's regular teleport or the up.
Did I really send this?
Adding to that neutral game there for Melina.
Let me get in the frame so I can take
After the third was normal, I'm assuming that these are intentional and he's trying to do it.
Oh, yeah.
I thought the first couple might have been in input air.
Oh, my, yeah. Han committed right there to just holding on block. Do what you will.
Tempted fate that close. He did it again. Just dash up nothing.
Hey. Oh, no, Janet.
Man, there must be more.
Maybe some corner shenanigans going on there.
Sorry, there we go.
I really like to back off, but unfortunately, no cancel on that.
Yeah, those 2 overheads only did a combos with the damage immediately, putting Han in that new situation. It's full Janet. That's fatal blow.
It's coming. There it is. Oh, the star. The 1 star. Just lazily makes it way over.
That's what the meterless one should be. The overhead takes the round for Hourglass. It keeps him alive in this one.
Variation on zone into grab, zone into overhead. Here comes
peep it was match point, set point for Han.
Oh, okay, that's a reaction right there by Hourglass. Love it. Going up into this guy just in case, and on reaction to
and stay alive,
making all of this begin.
It all fell apart because Han thought that he covered everything on Wake Up, but the Wake Up jump went above the X-Stars. Led to all this, no meter, Half-Life. Hourglass on the verge of sending us to another game 5 here. About to get led up. Wow. No whip recovery on that. And still got a trade out off a button.
Is that a pickup? Nice work.
Everything converts. Hourglass throws the bar here. Yeah. That'll be it. Another game 5 back-to-back here to get us started. West. Had a feeling that was going to be a little bit closer.
You really see the utility of Lao right there. Obviously, Chameleon, one of the best. Lao's still very strong, and the way that Hourglass uses him to really improve that neutral game in a consistent way. Right, Chameleon sometimes has options that improve your neutral game, but not all the time. It really just depends on which color she's on. Whereas you could just call the hat a lot, and he did, and that was a huge part of the neutral control that he had.
And when you have...
Oh, back to the old classics on both of them.
When you have a cameo really outside of this one right here, Tremor, you know, you have one game plan that you're going to go to the entire time when you have Lao Hat. Versus with Chameleon, your game plan's changing all the time. That is also something to think about. less mental damage to himself as well.
And I like Tremor here too, not just for the Oki, obviously for the damage out of command grab, but also the fact that you can body block him really well versus use him to body block versus low hat is effective. We'll see if that's something Han uses, but that's a nice use of the tool too.
We've been seeing that.
All right, there he is.
Hello, Moria tried it right
Love
there.
it.
We've been seeing people use cameos to block attacks, jump-ins, and projectiles more.
Yeah. Counter calls, man. Body block, counter calls. Classic assist game technology.
I'm
also been
locking
seeing
in. I'm
people
locking
happening
in,
for
y'all.
30 years.
Game 5.
We've seen people to be able to react to them a little bit
I
more
just
too
send
and
out
call
the
out
screen.
cameos.
That's what that was the call right there. Did you see what he
Now
did
I'm
with
locked
Trevor?
in.
He called the body block to blow up the low hat that Hourglass thought was going to start the conversion.
Even used him right there to, I think, try to blow up a normal as well.
Now might be
That's
a
absorption.
bit
This is
fried, but that's a
nasty.
completely separate thing.
He's got him in the right
I'm still locked in.
form as well. Tremor himself is an MKX character with 3 variations as a cameo.
Yeah, Tremor is an MKX character.
That's where Hourglass
Chameleon
goes.
might also
Hourglass goes
kind
to
of be
work
like
when
an
he's,
MKX character, or maybe Chameleon is like
He's got this loud cameo,
MK11
that
custom.
overhead, I feel like is what does the most damage. What you need to be looking out for
And
the most
then
when he's up close with
Janet
his team.
is
Now,
like
full
a-
screen, it's really a roller coaster.
I think
When Lau
Janet has
hats out,
2 modes.
Any special
She
move
has her
in
basic
is gonna make
cameo
it
moves,
safe.
and then she has her
It's quite fun to
stance.
deal with. You can, okay, on Rashid,
So I look at Janet like a,
gonna go to that.
this or that
Tried and true.
type character. Because a lot of people don't use
Why
the
Gemini
stance.
tactic?
Ninja
Get
went
up in his
crazy
stance.
yesterday with Kung Lao in the stance.
Well, he's
Me
got
too.
green Tremor
But no
now.
one really
Big
uses
damage
the
on deck
puppet.
if he finds it. Again,
This
safety
is the
first
reason
approach
I
by
wanted to
Han.
play
Just
Kenshi
misses
Janet.
barely.
It's because I wanted to use the puppet when I'm in my basic stance and then use Sento, so it's 2 puppets.
Tremor was out there for so long.
That'll be sick, but I gotta.
That's had a
I
nasty
gotta keep
reaction
doing
with
it.
the roll. He's bringing this
There's
back.
probably some stuff. Does she have an overhead on hers? I think she
Hourglass
has
out of there.
I'll have
Low
to mess
hat
with that.
continues to be a huge part of his neutral game. As he forces Han across the stage.
You see them almost trading dashes, staring at each other. You see a back dash, you forward dash. Forward dash, and you see a couple of reads with these. On. Projectiles adding up. He's going to fall in the loud hat. And he called out early with the
Damn.
roll. It's because
It
roll.
was
so smart.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful.
Hourglass, game-winning read right
Yeah, it
there.
was,
Just called out Han Rashid
game
for doing
point
that.
for
And even
Han,
assumed
and then
he
it
wasn't going to
flipped
be
and
blocking
became
when he made that
game
read
point
with the tremor
for
summon, right?
Hourglass.
And just rolled it. Really smart to do. Wait, he's still alive! Didn't scale!
Still alive.
Really?
1 hit left.
A life to live. Can Han do this?
It's he lands on the side.
Didn't get to do anything with it.
Hourglass sends
That is a
Han
GG's
Rashid into
either way.
losers. Man, what a set that was. And I love too how there was change in their cameo picks. You know, they both have their sort of modern new picks. You can see the strength of them, obviously. But then they both also have their ideas for their sort of classic play style. And
Classic, they're tried
I really
and true.
love
I prefer
Hourglass
the
going
new
back to the Lao
cameos
and how
to
much
the
neutral
classics,
control he
but-
had as a result. And again,
The thing about the
consistent,
classics is
right?
they have
Chameleon,
more
obviously-
experience with it, right? So like even if Janet
neutral.
is a better
I
cameo,
talked with Gambler a little bit
for,
at the Brazil offline about
Draco,
his team.
he might be
Johnny
more
Goro.
comfortable
And he
with
was like,
Tremor
look, like
or
I think the
comfortable
team's
with
really good,
Darius.
but the other thing about
Oh,
it is that
shit.
you haven't fought against Johnny
Wanya
Goro
Lahore
unless you played me.
is a scorpion.
And I was like,
canoe?
oh, that's a, you know, so he was like, people can't game plan for me, man. Like, nobody's coming here having
This is my
experience
guy
against
now.
Johnny Goro in the same way. Since then, I have
This
seen
is
some
who
other
I'm
people pick
rooting
it up.
for.
so I don't
This is
know
the
if that's
last
true.
first round match.
We saw it
was,
moments
It's been a
ago.
long first round,
yeah,
but
It was in
it.
top
In the
3.
East.
No, he was in grand finals of East.
Damn, I want Wanya to win this job. I
In
ain't
the
gonna
meantime,
lie. I love
again, Wanya
Gambler,
Lauer.
but
Yeah, holy, go
we
with
don't
that.
need another
Wait,
Johnny.
right
We
now.
do need another
If he
Scorpion.
finds Button
We
into
haven't even
chip,
gotten to see Johnny Cage Goro tonight, or in this one yet, technically.
I don't know if
yeah, I
Javier
mean,
is
really,
qualified,
like we saw him
but
call Goro.
I think
honestly, just a
Javier
few
will make it.
times.
I want to see
He
Javier
did it to
and
keep
Wanya
himself
in there.
safe one time,
And someone,
maybe 2 times. He
someone
did it
fought
again
racked
with
and back
once.
it on
Sub-Zero,
the
or did they
down one of those
lose? I think
early
someone
on,
played
and then
grand
Goro's
finals
on
with
cooldown,
Sub.
and in that cooldown, Lauer
they lost to
put his
someone
hands together
else.
and said, My
Faisal
turn.
won with Katana, which is kind of insane. A Katana
that was a
player
sick
in
game.
Final Combat
Okay.
is gonna go stupid.
Again, you don't see Wanya and Lauer all over the place.
the
All these
twins were
other
playing
guys,
like
you see them
Raiden.
showing up at all the big
I wonder
online
if they
weeklies
still
that we
are.
got. You see them all the time.
Even
Or you see them
Tekken
in
Master,
person
like,
at majors.
is he
We
still
talked about
playing
KingGambler's
Baraka?
history there.
Or does he
I
have
haven't
someone
seen
else?
Wanya and Lauer in the same way. Does not mean that he's not strong. As that game one,
I would
obviously
honestly
shows.
prefer
maybe he's embraced the role of
Everyone
just being
have a
that
new
guy
character
that wants
as
to enter
opposed
the
to
one
everyone
thing that
have
gets
a
him into the big one, and then he wins the whole
loyalist
thing.
one pick, you know.
As an observer,
if Final Combat comes and everyone has like a crazy
pocket
pick that we've never seen them play, that would be so hype. I'm not gonna lie. I want that. The only one, like Sonic is kind of unpredictable, but my prediction for who he's gonna play either in Final Combat or even in
had a right
Combo
read on
Breaker,
that one. Maybe that can be the
I'm gonna say
beginning of
mostly
a snowball.
Sindel.
Okay, another one.
I don't think Sonic has
Against
really
here as
gotten
Goro
to
comes
flex the
back to
Sindel.
life here at the top left of the screen.
They won
Outside
ECT
of the
with
range,
Rain.
He's gonna be gone for a while anyway.
Won.
20 seconds on the cooldown for him.
Oh, there he is.
Actually, what else have they won besides ECT? Besides the online thing.
And the pressure of Johnny
I
Cage
think they won an online qualifier with Sindel.
has plus frames built in,
And they lost
he's
the
one of
online
few,
qualifier
very
with
few
Natara.
characters that you can say is very
They're
strong.
definitely
without a
probably going
cameo
to
in this
cycle
game.
between those
Like,
characters.
He's
Rain,
one of the few that you
Sindel,
pick
and
your poison with him.
Natara.
And so there in the corner, you know,
Maybe
one of the
Ermac.
biggest downsides of Goro is how long it takes for him to come back.
But I think Sindel's
Johnny's
going to be
pressure can last a
SonicFox's
while.
like main
So
tournament.
it actually complements itself really well too. Gambler responding to Lauer.
That's my
Oh,
prediction.
in
Because
kind
when I
with
watched
400
them
off the
play
Goro
with
pickup, still has one in the chamber,
Sindel,
and there she is with no
Sindel
break
kind of
available.
matches the
That'll be
type
round, and he
of
took that round
oppressive
in, like,
gameplay. God damn,
20
Gambler.
seconds once he got the hit.
What the hell?
And a big part of how he did it is that he was keeping his eye on Chameleon.
Man,
He knew
Gambler
exactly
turned it
what
right
the
back around.
options
But what
were.
I was saying is when they
Scorp
play
tried to go up into the
Sindel,
sky
they
with
play the
Fanlift,
way that they,
denied
the oppressive
instantly.
way they play in all
Hellfire to that,
games.
right? Not enough blocks
When
to
they play
prevent you from getting an
Natara,
anti-air, but it's a surprise.
sometimes they got to catch up.
For a lot of people, aren't looking for it.
Ermac is
necessarily.
kind
Well,
of
Gambler
oppressive too,
was.
but I think Ermac
Had
is
it down
more
two to shut it down and
oppressive
then turned it into offense right
against
away.
casuals than against
Awesome
other
awareness
competitive
by him.
players.
This is what makes Gambler one of the best players on planet Earth. Is that he?
And I don't
for
think
2 games in a
I
row,
want to
he's
see
been
more
the highest
SonicFox
echelon
Kenshi, but I don't
of
think we're going to
competitive
see
play,
much SonicFox
And he's done
Kenshi.
so with 2 of the most
I don't know,
offensive
for a while. I don't know why, but
characters in the
they
game,
kind of been off Kenshi since
while
the
having
game
some of the
dropped.
best defense I've ever seen. That's messed up.
This,
That's a lethal combo.
The Scorpion skin
Dude,
looks weird up close.
He has some of the best defense and defensive decisions, and he plays characters
Like
which is
metal-
with that just shoot RPGs.
That's supposed to be like straw
you know?
hay.
Right, yeah. And he plays characters, or at least character plus cameos in this game, that are just kind of like a little unusual. You know, that's been his history too. And if you haven't had experience against him or somebody at that high level using that character or that team in this case, it's gonna be tough.
He's been playing with the lowest health pool in the game since the beginning too. Like, I don't care. I still have my offense and my defense. And it's Goro. Goro's gotten quite a few hits in this one too. Let's go. Oh.
Hey.
And Lauer finally paying the price for pressing on the plus advantage of Goro
has
there.
been
He's been
caged.
super disrespectful.
The reason I don't
at
like
this.
Goro is 'cause I don't think that any of Goro's
He's
other
stuck in that
moves
tree this
are
whole time.
good.
This is that
think
that
he
offense.
just has the one
It's
move.
coming.
Look at this.
That 2-1 has the
that's his
built-in
whole
mix-up
thing.
of a low that has no gap, and then an overhead that does have a gap and launches.
Gambler just
Here's
planting
Johnny.
him in the corner. Oh, the duck butt! Lauer expected it to have to block it, so I understand.
There's the glow. I like the decision there. Try to throw a little mind game on block with the sweep up close. Always gets people to press buttons. Maybe we'll try to get a shadow kick into the corner. Didn't happen though. Damn, we're already into the corner.
Yeah, that was a half stage corner carry combo. It's a classic Johnny move. So Wani Lauer's got range finally,
From the old
but
games.
to what end? Okay, right. A little bit
Corner
of damage
carry
for
combo.
himself. And now what? Scott Molina. Okay. So rather than
What do we get here?
Risk,
Nothing but a
getting hit
stand
by an
two,
overhead or whatever.
Low check and back up.
take the less damaging throw for her.
Yeah, and there's no projectile to worry about.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this is about.
It's all about the visual effect, which yeah, I'm here for. Sometimes I put up Rain's bubble just as a visual deterrent
Well, that's true. That does work. Yeah.
for my opponent. Why not?
Here it is.
Wait till
Trying it out a
I'll-
couple of times. Look at the time, by the way. 14
here
on the
we go.
clock, 13 on the clock. Wani Lauer has the life lead.
Yeah, I don't know. You ooh.
Turning it
I
into
almost
plus
spoke
frames.
too
There's the
soon.
CP
I did.
again,
I
and
spoke too
trying
soon.
to
I didn't
duck
even
it
say
out,
what I wanted to
denied.
say, but it was too
Oh
soon.
man, there was no question.
I was about to say you
in
don't want to
Gambler's
play
mind
a
what was
like
coming up
lame
next.
out
There was
competition
no
with
thought to him
Scorpion.
ducking
but
at all.
That's what Johnny. That's
Stood
what Gambler
up
just did,
just
and he
in
just won
case.
that thing.
Super
He's a gambler,
smart.
man.
That's
you gotta
the
know when to
defense that we
hold
were
him.
talking about before, and that's why he
Know
takes
when to
that
fold
game.
him.
It's frightening
Know when
when
to
you
throw
realize
the
that
low.
your opponent
Know when to
knew
overhead.
what you were going to do before you did it.
It's a bummer, yeah.
That was a good brutality.
It's a real blow. It's a real blow. That when he just stood there, he stood there in his high guard, ready.
Yeah. Yeah, like he didn't like.
I think
sometimes
Johnny
people,
Cage
like,
in this game is a really
briefly
cool
crouched
character.
or whatever. You know, they're just trying to be tricky or whatever.
No,
There was nothing like that on Gambler's side. Stood up.
One day I'm gonna
Stonewall
try to
Jackson
play
did.
Johnny Cage online because the way that
2-1.
like Johnny Cage's
One
play
in
me,
here, but Lauer
they
came
just
in
do
with, you know, some-
YXY or no,
Something
YXY,
different here.
YXB,
Took the lead early. Let's see if we can get back in
which
this.
is like 2-1-2, 2-1-4.
You know, I love the
2-1-2,
jump to
2-1-4.
start. All right, well, the rest of it's
This
a bummer
string
for
right
him, but
here
the
is
start
2-1-2.
from Wanya
And the
Lauer
other one that goes
shows
into a
that
low,
this is more about
2-1-4.
offense in this round for
That's
him.
all they do.
That's the thought.
They do 2-1-2, poke, 2-1-4, poke,
See if he can keep it
2-1-2, and then one of them's gonna hit eventually, and then they get a combo
Gambler's been
either
different
way.
as the set has progressed,
Regardless of
been
which one
eating
hits.
alive Lauer's defensive decisions,
But
especially
it's
against
just
the
50-50s
Goro.
all day. I want to try that
Double there.
online
Goes
and
out.
see if it's really that easy or
Again,
if
grab.
I'm a
Pretty grab heavy.
Because what
Still has the
Aqua
corner a
just
little
said
bit,
about
okay,
it,
backing
like
off.
the 2-1-2 is an overhead that has a
Goro
gap
call.
in
So
it.
Goro's out of here for about 15
And then the
seconds.
2-1-4
Lauer's
has
got
no
time.
gap.
Oh, maybe one too many
So I
grabs.
should probably always low block it and then look for the overhead and maybe try
Back
to
to
poke
the
before
exact
it
same
comes out,
corner.
'cause it's gonna
The
be
tree's
safer
gone.
as a gap.
It's been an explosion in the meantime,
even
but he's still
plus.
getting planted in the same ground.
Yeah, that background, all that green stuff, that actually came from Johnny Cage. That's just,
I
that's what all this-
might
all this
do a
old
little
green
Johnny
glow
Cage boot camp. I'm not gonna lie.
It just
He used it all up versus Shinnok a couple of games
Hop
ago.
online and just practice against Johnny's. He's literally the easiest character to
Spirit
find.
bomb the area,
in online
scorched earth,
matches,
baby.
bro. I don't even have to look.
That's how we-
Every
that's how we
session
won
I
the
go
Great
on,
War
I'm
against
gonna
that
play a
world.
Johnny. Like,
Match point.
most
for
common
Gambler.
in Combat League.
Let's see that offense, Wanya Lauer.
He's
Clearly,
got to turn it up
that was his
because
idea, but-
he hasn't been able to pierce the armor of Gambler since game 1.
And I don't think he's
Perfect
even
timing
like
to say that as
in
armor is the
contention
way
for
that
top
KingGambler
one
got
anymore
through.
after the
Still his
last
corner
nerf.
control. No, not for long.
Still good, still
No,
probably top
Wanya
5.
Lauer.
But I think he kind of went from
Some
top
of the
one
rare
contention
launches from the
to-
Chameleon. Just a straight Katana
Just
fan. Wasn't
outside
ready
of
for it. Has a big hit advantage here off the Molina throw. Oh, an offense lost.
But less damage, and that's what a lot of the grabs have been, is Molina grab. Okay, all right.
He finally caught Gambler pressing on defense there.
Gambler, in the meantime, has had all the resources to
That was
break
a lot
for like
of
half of that
hits. They
combo.
should honestly give my
Just,
boy a little
decide
more
not to.
damage for all that.
good.
All
Let's see
that that he
what
just did.
I mean, honestly, you might be right.
He deserve a little more than
If he doesn't think that his
315,
opponent's going to
maybe
be able to
350.
open him up again, then yeah, why not? Indeed. He needs one more series.
Fake up into the
He's only going to break if it kills.
into
Like
the
a
shiny
madman
glass.
right now. He
Emma
knows that he's
Frost
not, and
move.
He's not one of the Johnnies that's, built around star power.
Oh, he can't
Just
break
he's trying to
that.
save himself.
Oh, no!
Damn,
Tried to
GG's.
shadow kick Shirley. That was, he just didn't get the back first, I guess. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's probably a shadow
Could've
kick.
been.
Shadow
I
kick.
think he
is
summoned the
that just
wrong
got
Goro as
chewed
well,
up.
but if he did it right, I was about to have my mind blown. He tried to
Right.
interrupt a punish with Goro.
If I'm
which is
being
some next level
completely
usage.
honest, though, the net code
Lauer
seems like it's really good. Seems like they fixed whatever was the problem that
didn't catch
caused
a
them
straight
to
with the full screen J
delay
Quill.
the NA
Back
East
in Katana.
final
Anything's
qualifier,
possible.
the NA West final
Sweep becomes a
qualifier.
threat, and Gambler says,
It's
I'm
been
coming
really
in.
solid. I have some ass
Another-
connection
It's
matches,
major
but I
ground
also
block
accept
and that
Wi-Fi
overhead.
opponents.
Yeah.
So.
and no break
Even
from
though you
Lauer.
got 3 bars,
I don't know,
no,
man.
Well, his assist just got dunked. He had to wait it out, and Gambler took advantage as well as he
But
could in the
shit,
meantime. All right,
90% of the
Bauer,
players are
you got
Wi-Fi
one
opponents,
chance.
so if I don't accept them, I won't get games.
You got to run it.
Once I hit somebody,
You
if I
got to
know.
stay up close. You got to get the pressure.
I don't
And it's
know.
denied.
I don't know about coming off the second Chameleon there for only maybe, a couple of more damage?
That's GG's
It was already
for-
scaling heavily
for the
because of
man's
the throw.
gambler.
Maybe save that one Chameleon. Looked like he was going to be in the
3-1.
Molina.
Wanya
and then try
not
to throw a
out, 'cause
mix-up,
this is still
potentially with Scorpion.
round
GG's.
one.
Well,
It's
Wanya
been about
Lauer
an
came
hour.
out of the gate absolutely swinging.
And we just
almost caught
finally
Gambler off
finished
guard. He
round
had to
one.
really change both defensively and offensively what
All
he
right,
was
boom.
doing.
So
He
we can
picked up,
finally see the
really
bracket.
well on his disrespect of
bracket.
Goro, and it burned.
I would like to see the bracket. There it is.
But Gambler con.
Boom. Gambler and Hourglass of Rain. Next up on winner's side, along with Wise and Rewind. Boom, boom. Wanyan and Han on loser's side versus Dexy and K.
Do it.
He'll probably do loser side.
We don't have a lot of experience watching. We've seen him in the really
one
just
of
the
these
first
matches.
of the
cameo early, just to kind of see how
Dexy versus Kale.
Here. Name of the game.
The Battle of the Tarkatans.
Similar to what we saw at the start of the last one, and what a lot of guys like to do early on. They come off the double cameo early just to kind of see how someone's going to handle it. I think that's the decision here from Kale. He wants to see if Dexy Dogs is going to check or disrespect anything early on to keep things safe.
Grenades.
Does it again.
Oh, but underneath! Okay, all right.
Uh-oh.
Good work. Good work.
And the second side missed, but was still able to convert. And I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I swear I saw Dexy intentionally flip the Chameleon, which you don't see an awful lot. But it looked like he manually chose to put it on a certain rotation there in the middle of things, which is just some galaxy brain stuff in the heat of the moment. Kill pressure called up by just a sweep of Dexy says, well, slow down, young man. And there's some audacity right back. Dash up grab.
Hey, Dexy out of there, disengaging. With Chameleon, Online Kill's not taking a risk on Glaive or anything like that. Really? It worked? Okay, instantly out of there.
Nice. Striker is also a pretty old school cameo, but
okay, almost tricky,
have they nerfed
Kale
Striker at all?
I think Kale just won that round by walking.
Maybe
just
his timer,
walking forward,
or his
and
delay
back
or
around
something.
the screen.
I can't think of any
outside of the range of
Striker
the roll,
nerfs.
especially there towards the end. One of the best walk animations too in the game, and another perfectly timed roll under the close.
I honestly cannot think of one.
Grenade that's coming from Striker. He's getting out there just in
Maybe
the time.
something with the grenade timing.
Hey.
Crucial.
Beautiful work. Using the flawless block to get through.
Nice.
Okay, but now, almost like Goro, not quite as bad, but almost like Goro. Now you gotta wait for Striker for a while. So Kale's game plan has been bring out Striker, try it out for a while, and then play this very patient mid-range, not even mid-range, max-range game. As he waits it out.
That move still called Blaze Spark?
Instantly spent.
Because he doesn't really spark it. He kind of
does. He had that pressure, and now that he can.
Which is pretty sick
almost
that he can
never
do that.
see somebody actually punish it. That was sick.
And I wonder if Melina can do the same.
All right. All right. That Striker's face was grayed out throughout that whole combo.
And that was not a punish, but it looked like he caught him in recovery, trying to be disrespectful because he did a stand one. Was evaded in every single cameo.
Yeah, every cameo was
the screen right there.
So it was about whoever did the last.
Striker. That prevailed.
But honestly, there are a few animations where Melina uses her Tarkatan blades. I think there should be way more.
I've seen guys follow.
If they add more moves for Melina, they should definitely have more animations.
Causing madness again, saving kill in a few of these offensive sequences.
Sick. It's sick that she can have those and the Psy at the same time. So like, imagine some of the things she can do.
So much faster. Coming into play right now.
That's insane.
That's for sure. Huge
or like throw the Psy, and then if she doesn't have them, she can use the Tarkatan blades to emulate
in Mortal Kombat 1. That's for sure.
They should have done more with
here.
That's such a cool idea.
Need a little bit more flawless. Okay, rather than spending something else that might have got breaker, instead Kale with the grab. Back three to seal it.
Okay, Kale.
Really good work. I'm still thinking though about when Dexy Dog actually did the ball punish on just back three.
That boy Leafy Green.
Yeah.
Why?
Broncos are so used to just pressing back three. It's actually double digit minus. Striker also to think about.
Y'all can hear the click. Did that sound like a double click to y'all, or did that sound like I was trying to click, pause, click?
After that, you saw Kale go through a lot more back three ones. Just in case. So, already having an impact on what the adaptations may be.
Lord.
Kale, as a reminder, his father, an Evo medalist in Mortal Kombat.
A medalist.
Yeah, that was the first MK9, I believe. Evo top 8 that Online Tony got.
And this
top
man,
8 in.
Yeah. Yes.
He's from a lineage, bro. He's
Congratulations on
a legacy.
Now he's in the chat screaming at the top of his lungs for his son.
I mean, he's such a chill dude, but I've seen
Kale
him
is
at
so good.
locals, right, where his son is also playing.
He should be impressed. Like, he should be proud of his son. Because Kale is so good at this.
I mean, he also plays. He still enters.
And that's like, it's pretty early in Kale's career.
He's there to support his son, and you can really tell.
And he's this good already.
His son in bracket.
He's a prodigy.
Not that I've seen, but I wouldn't doubt it.
He's gonna pass the
obviously
Tony
they play
legacy.
against
He's
each other
gonna get
all
his
the
own
time.
evil medal.
That would be a weird dynamic at home if his son ever wins.
Maybe it'll be MK1.
I'm sure his son's gotta win.
But maybe it'll be whatever the fuck they call the next game. MK2.
Great position here.
MK 2029.
Waited forever. Looked for wakes up. Looked for someone to wake up. Isn't worried about the roll either.
Created 2030 is.
He's really 2 hits away from taking this. Maybe 3 because there's probably going to be a breaker. Oh boy, no, missed it. It's getting real scrambly and weird.
That could very well be the next game. Like, imagine if they do like an Injustice next.
That was timed well, so they
could
go back
to MK.
See ya.
MK 2030 could really be it.
What is happening? He's giving a second life. He's still alive.
The time.
Still making
the
these
time. 8,
fight.
7.
Right,
Kale's running out of time. Grab. I don't think it's going to be enough in time. Oh man! Wow! What patience and understanding of the life and the resource of the clock by Dexy Dog.
Let's see.
Aha!
Honestly,
Well,
this will be a very interesting. The pro comp end, but then Evo after that will be like the next stage of
One populist. No,
who really is
you're the one that's being in the corner
the
here.
best Mortal Kombat player.
Some J pressure.
SonicFox kind of still holds.
Coming back? No.
Not even really though, because the last MK11
Evo
didn't
okay,
go
so
in.
here's the variation rather than going for the high
And
each
then
time
like
again.
other tournaments outside of Evo, the Twins won a couple of
You don't know
those.
if
So
it's
it's
gonna come
like
back even on hit with that second glaive.
it's kind of debatable who really owns the Mortal Kombat title at the moment. So
we've
the
seen it
next
before, I love it.
major will definitely be important, but it could very well be Tekken Master, Ninja
Having the
Killer.
answers to some of the
It
universal
could very well
counters
be
to
Rewind.
these cameo moves. Jump back's one of them there against the Jade. Between the
You
two hits,
never
keep going
know,
forward and
bro.
coming back. A whip
And it
punish
could be,
with a
it
side
could be
toss.
Kale. Like it
He
could
does it
literally
every
be
day.
somebody who
No.
would not expect it.
Okay, big one, and Melina's chameleon had just
That's
gotten
the
hit.
crazy part. Imagine it's like
Came
Faisal.
back in time.
Faisal
And you
wins
can't
the
easily just
entire
throw
thing
projectiles.
with
You know that she's got to
Katana.
teleport.
And then
And
everyone
hit
like
striker.
Katana's top tier. Nerf
On full
Katana.
cooldown now. Try to get a full screen anti-air. Almost jumped back
Everyone
into that.
starts
Good time now,
Spark
12.
is so quick too. Dexy now
We're
can't play this
fucking
kind of
like-
sit-back reserve
Those
game
are
against the
someone,
button. But it forces the
is it
breaker from Mike
Broseph?
Kale. There's
Somebody
5
qualified
seconds on
with
the
Quan
clock right
Chi,
now.
right?
He's just
No!
crazy. It
Imagine
connects
Down,
Quan
you
Chi
did it!
wins the
What?
fucking-
Oh my god! On your opponent's hit.
Homelander
you
won't
still
be
did
legal,
the
but
button.
Ermac
That
and
is
Movado
some
will.
nice offense
Ermac
right
could
there.
very well win.
All right. Everyone that's
Actually,
pressed there tonight, David.
how
has
long
gotten
is
cooked.
the-
We saw that from.
How long is the period?
earlier
I don't
in
think
the night.
Homelander will be legal, but
When Hourglass is on screen, every time someone
Homelander
presses the advantage,
probably
that teleport
drops around June
smoked
4th.
Kale.
and Final
Game.
Combat is
Saw that with the front
June
face, no punish. The
14th.
slight
to
negativity
16th.
with the grab.
It's only
Okay,
10
great
days.
block.
I don't know how
We saw
long the
much
period
damage
is, but I
potential
think
there
it's
is.
more
There are
than 10
grenades though, and
days.
Dexy knew it. Shoutouts to him, blocked just in time. Oh no, that is bad news for Kaylee. Might have thought he was about to get Striker. He did
about 2
not.
weeks. Because Aquaman said Ermac is legal for
Here's Striker though.
combo breaker. So I'm
Throw so quick out. Almost
I
had
mean,
his 2 early on the
Movado's
block
legal for
advantage.
combo breaker, so
But nope.
Oh
Some
boy.
great throw movements into another one.
There's a glaive to think about. Now there's a lift to think about. Kale patient on his way through. Dexy needs anything. It had to be
17.
flawless. And
A little
that's
more
not
than
what
2
came.
weeks.
Boy, these matches have been
It's about
grinders so
17
far. Only
days
1-1.
from when Movado dropped
The
to when
timer.
And there
combo
actually
breaker
is
Coming into play.
a couple invincible wake ups
it
on
would,
Striker.
it would be close, but no.
You gotta take a risk
Homelander
with
probably
that, of
won't be
course.
legal unless they
Kale didn't
do
have
something.
time.
Like they could last minute make a rule like, hey, look,
they're
we
giving
had
respect to
Homelander
the
for
hill.
10 days.
Love to see that too.
I think we should make him legal.
they're good
for this
matches.
jump. I ain't gonna lie.
Cool to watch too because you know that the damage
wanna
potential
see
for
it.
both of these characters is high.
And
yet-
they make Homelander
The way that
legal
it's actually played out. is
right
like
before
individual hits, like an individual,
LCQ.
like, sweep,
Theo
or like a
comes
grab,
out of
like,
retirement,
really adds
picks
up.
up Homelander,
It's the way that the
wins
flow has gone.
LCQ, wins Final Combat, and is automatically back.
Yeah, I know Melina
from
to be
I think he's
one of
playing
the few
Street Fighter
characters
right
that
now.
is a
He
very
switches back
high-heavy
scenes.
2-tap sequencer
And he's
in the game where
again
she
an
can
NRS champion
really take that health bar quickly.
in 1 weekend.
But these players
It's probably not gonna
so good at
happen, but I'm
avoiding
ahead.
that particular damage.
That shit would be fire.
And
Who
Kale's ability to
else?
slow
Who else
down
would
the
be like a
pace of matches.
disrespectful Homelander
Quite something
player?
to see in action against.
I just
know,
want him to be legal because I do
and
imagine
characters
somebody
I'm
picking
seeing
him up
not
for the
have to slow down
LCQ
their game plan whatsoever.
and then just doing
Against
something
most.
dirty
Starts
and
off
winning
decent here.
LCQ with Homelander. That would be fun.
Oh, they're not a lot of high damage.
Yo, all right.
With the resources,
Something's broke.
Baraka does all his damage on his own. He said, Striker,
Let's
I only
see
need
if
you to
Homelander
say,
even
buddy.
has
You're just
it.
the backup. That Tarkot's put in some work.
Still no gameplay, and I'm curious, like, what will he play like?
Grab.
Is it going to be Superman?
Been the go-to mix-up in that situation. He waited just in case.
Had a lot of zoning.
Okay, Dexy. But Granite's grab.
He's probably going to have air stuff.
Super important.
How is his air stuff going to be different than
Kale? Still right back in.
Omni-Man's air stuff? Is he going to get a float? Maybe he should get some sort of air.
I mean, he seems not to like Tarkov, but on the other hand, he's
where it does hover him for a minute.
So,
he probably has different
minuses in life.
From it.
Come on, man.
You you got your give and takes
it's
here.
It's probably a really cool animation of him,
like,
you know, his eyes glowing.
His whole family's dead, but, you know.
The stage fight line.
On the other hand.
Even combo into it.
Big old muscles and teeth now.
That's basically Viltrumite's stance.
Now you can do something about it.
Yeah.
The story of Baraka. He's grabbing so early after those grenades.
It seems like they gave Omni-Man all the moves.
It's because they have
what is left?
He's probably got bird for it there. He's assuming that there's no block advantage whatsoever, which is sometimes the case.
Maybe he'll be like a Zod, where he is a character that can zone and can combo, and you can put the zoning and the combos together.
But Dexy's so good at knowing that grenades are coming and, again, not overcommitting.
Damn, should I do a video or a stream where we just speculate Homelander moves?
With characters who can get in there and go a little wild, who can deal big damage, and yet they both, as players, are very comfortable slowing it down.
We just don't have much stream time left before Homelander. Maybe like
wait till he got that was a sick whip punish, but Striker.
But actually, weekend before might be.
Of Dexy that Baraka was covered. Sorry, that Striker was
combo
covered.
breaker weekend, right?
I don't know if he's reacting to the sound.
Oh no, there is a weekend.
Or maybe
so it's combo breaker.
That's what I love about the Striker summon is that you see the red and the blue kind of off in the horizon.
And there's a weekend right before Homelander. Homelander suspected.
The sound effects in the game.
I gotta say,
that
but it's the end of the
season, right? So when you don't break, or like when you try to break, you don't have.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I want to hear about it.
Yeah.
As if they took an extra break
plenty on the clock, plenty of time
for Homelander that they didn't for other characters. That'd be kind of Not that it's impossible,
underneath. Oh, you gotta say, Dexy's navigation of the grenades. It's just remarkable. His ability to recognize it and then block in time, not overcommit on strings, and also to get underneath it with the ball roll, just like unparalleled. He's playing so well around Striker.
I don't understand how these guys can sometimes play chess in what I perceive to be sometimes a more, you know, physical or like boxing kind of a thing. You know, just some simple punches and throws. No, these guys are playing with a multitude of pieces on a multitude of layers.
Yeah, they're doing the
in their mind
3D
and on the
Star Wars chess.
And with reactions that, man,
7-dimensional
gamers have some insane reactions, guys.
Some shit like that.
Even when put against professional athletes of a multitude of other sports, gamers rank incredibly high.
All right, Dexy Dog needs 1.
Takes talent.
Online Kale needs 2.
And especially here where we're working with 60ths of a second, David. That could be the difference between you.
Wow. Okay. Well,
that's a funny name too, because like online Kale.
Turn Dexy knew it. Tried to get out of there.
You know, he has that name because his dad was online.
You love to see the variations in that way.
That gives him like an old head name.
Kale's doing a great job in the sound of blowing up.
We're all online.
He's already had 2 hits on her.
Back then it was
cool
as new to be online. 370 because
Tony was one of the first dudes to be online.
That's about as good as the round gets. Like shoutouts to Kale.
And now Kale comes from a legacy of being chronically online. Online from birth.
Denied.
Those are some of my favorite projectile setups in the game where you can cover the ground and the sky. All in one, the wombo combo. Kale, can you get out of the corner? A down one might start it.
Man, we're going to another game 5?
There's been a lot of times where it's been only his turn with the
poke,
jinx,
and
he takes
starting to look like that
with the overhead, and it works a lot for him. There's the lockup.
Hey!
The Kale special, as I like to call it.
The cuff's not a projectile.
Cuffs are not a projectile. That's another thing that maybe could be a projectile, you know?
Doesn't get one.
I get why it's not.
So match point now, Dexy Dog.
But then again, it also could be. Because if Geras Snap is a projectile, Geras Vortex is a projectile, Not even that, but the launcher, when you gears is forward 4-4, the final hit of that launches you
okay, so
is a projectile.
Right away.
Maybe handcuffs could be a projectile. Kano ball roll could still be a projectile.
Loaded, Millennium to worry about now.
But maybe there's a bunch of other stuff that could be a projectile.
I
don't think that
Dexy has
Chameleon's Molina ball roll is a projectile.
That's the big one that he needs.
Shit, it could be. Keep it overhead, give it the same frame data.
Special, working this time.
But also make it an overhead.
And these throws.
I mean, make it a projectile.
Really
then there's more counterplay. If I see it about to come out, maybe I can get the Sub-Zero vest on in time.
And he backs off yet again. Again, both of them feel very comfortable at this patient game. Slowing it down, forcing the opponent into a bad spot by way of backward movement on their own.
Peacemaker, and he could probably bounce that shit back.
Overhead, but here's where you see a lot of Baracas try to like barrage their way in. Back forward to their way in.
Well, Mortal Kombat, NetherRealm Studios needs to do for like their next, maybe even for Final Combat, for like their next big thing. They need to do a replica of this TS.
Finally,
and then like you can watch the fights.
And you see that,
or maybe just the match, like the players can do
that cameo with the roll
on
reaction around the
they could do like weigh-in type meetups,
Earthrealmian, explosions.
Madame Bo's TS.
He was able to sail through.
I would love to go to a replica of that shit.
For me,
I kind of wish that like Mortal Kombat had
navigate those grenades, just as you mentioned. He's got to see
at like I don't know Universal Studios or some shit.
He was able to just navigate it,
and they can do that because I'd be
getting underneath with the ball, just as at the end. As a Baraka, I mean, I play Baraka Striker. I play Striker with like a lot of different characters. I really like them. I oftentimes
I know I'm rambling
because I'm gonna jump in. I grenades. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get hit and then punish me, and then I'm gonna punish you. Whatever.
Some sort of
you're not thinking about actually getting punished
amusement
for that
park,
decision.
theme park. It could be like a store.
Melina's ability to use the ball roll and Dexy's ability to recognize the moment and do
rotating.
Totally changes that dynamic, and you can see that at the end there, Kale just wasn't quite adapted to it.
I think this is a solid idea.
It's tough, man. The way that Dexy played around that, I don't know that I've seen somebody play against Striker better. Honestly, that was so good.
We saw
I may be
4 to 5 clean punishes
on like a gravel road, but I still think this is a solid idea. Like you could have a Madame Bo's Tea House pop-up.
That was so
and then the next day you could have a
drop the second pickup. What a start!
Yeah, but you know that with
what's the forest called? Living forest. You have a living forest.
Oh wow!
Type haunted house that becomes the dark forest, and it has a whole transition. Yo, that'd be so sick.
Comes out swinging.
NetherRealm, hire me.
Just the opponent's defense.
Have a bunch of ideas that are way too expensive for you guys to do, and will probably lead nowhere. But they would be so sick.
Just plus frames though, not a lot of damage.
Mortal Kombat.
Interesting. In round 1 to bring that out.
Hesitated just for a second on the Jade
I can see like Street Fighter doing something like that too.
Came up all.
I mean, they literally just did some sort of live action experience thing for Akuma, but
Han also didn't overextend on his terms.
Imagine them having like a Universal Studios plug, and then they keep making different rides or different stages from the game.
Part of why you play like that is so you know that you have the damage output when you do find the hit.
That shit would be sick. That would kick ass. Regardless of which fighting game it is, that would be sick.
Will he confirm that when they hear their normal
Guilty Gear Strive World and fucking Tekken Land?
Can't fall for that whatsoever. You see that gorgeous execution.
Yeah, that's the big stuff.
That'd be dope. Even if literally the only thing there was photo ops, it would still be a pretty cool idea. But I think
can you get there in time? Not quite.
They should do pop-up shops and restaurants. They should do performances.
Was there anything there? What a duck by Han afterward. Oh boy, this is 2 hits that Wani and Lauer needs.
Shit, do a Mortal Kombat murder mystery. That shit would kick ass.
There it is though, alright.
Over it. Looked like one of the best jump kicks I've seen for that situation too. It looked like it had a huge forward hitbox to it.
I gotta get Ed Boon on the phone, hold on.
Now we're patient. Oh.
Jade Glow going to be really important in this matchup to take away those projectiles of Reiko, even though they have multiple hits to them.
Yeah, the way that Wani Lauer likes to play, you could see the importance of Jade in general. Big glaive in the mid-range. Oh, he took a risk here. Got it. Uh-oh.
Doesn't have to use himself. A lot of characters won't have the range sometimes to punish that Molina ball roll. Reiko's legs. One day he doesn't skip in the gym. Coming in handy.
Patience again by Han Rashid. Hanging out, taking a little bit of tax here and there. Again, the importance of Jade. Tries it out twice.
All right, 2 Jade Glaives back to back.
Oh boy, it's big. Actually, maybe the game. Wow.
Call me biased, but I kind of want to see Wanyan make it all the way back
as
from
we get one of my
side,
favorite fatal blows in the game, the Scorpenheimer.
Scorpenheimer, hey yo.
Oh yeah.
No lie, it really is the Scorpenheimer.
That
movie does at the end.
Game 1. As you said,
we honestly never really talked enough about that.
The first qualifier.
The way Scorpion ends his fatal blow is he grabs you.
But still, looking really good in that game 1.
Like the douche from hell, the way he dunks your head into the ground
character matchups
with his entire body weight plus yours plus momentum
does
so much that it creates an explosion. Kind of fucked up.
In a matchup like this, where he's like, man, I'm comfortable against most Scorpions, but there's something about that Wanyan Lauer kid.
They need to add fatal blow brutalities, because can you imagine the brutality from that?
And there's pretty big chunks of this set, the way that it goes.
All your chunks everywhere.
Han Rashid has the ability to control things. Yeah, this is like
Scorpion
that range.
somehow lands. Like how do you survive that if it literally blew your opponent to smithereens? How does Scorpion
was
land
the second player in the pro competition.
He got to smash the ground too.
Confirmed there. We saw him block earlier.
He just take the hit.
He's the second player to make it into the regional finale. That combo was so sexy. By way of someone else not able to make it, and the last person that was in, or that made it in that way, was Soul's Crew. Won the entire region and is in final combat. Just wanted to say that.
Yeah, I want to see Wanyan come here and win the entire entire region.
Hey! Look at the grab! Oh my god!
I think Wanyan is from Mexico
right now. Yeah.
I don't remember where I got that information from, but I think
we just talked about it.
I think that in
press the buttons. There we go.
Whatever other tournament he was in, which might have been either Coliseum or
we got to worry about
Champion of the Realm.
Chip add up. But before Chip could add up, the glaive was there.
I believe he said.
Again, we talk about how important Jade is. Jade Chameleon to Wanyan Lauer.
That Jade Glaive itself fills in a lot of gaps for characters that can struggle with neutral and getting in on
and the other Scorpion player in contention for Final Combat is Javier, and he is from Spain. So I guess there's just something about being Hispanic.
So I get it. Understood out there.
That is like, yeah, Scorpion. That's
3 bars.
Trade had some
couple of cameos.
That's my guy right there. I get it though, because there's something about, I don't do this, but it's something about being black where you're like, oh, I'm picking the Bruce Lee character.
I haven't seen either with this Scorpion.
I play Liu and I play Law.
No!
We got Ninja Killer.
There was so much on deck, and he overcommits.
I don't think Silver
played
Law, but he definitely played.
Actually, is still enough. I was gonna say it wasn't enough because it was Melina, but still.
I don't
if
think
my dad's played these games,
more
I mean, he played Tekken,
in a Mortal Kombat game than with Scorpion Spear right there, and to see it not go punished for, I don't know,
like
at least
Fighter or any of the other ones,
was a little sad to see.
He probably would also play the Bruce Lee
clones. Yeah, that's definitely something that Han's not happy about at the moment, I'm sure.
There's something about being black and then being around.
Can't say that he didn't have the chance in that one.
That's like,
and one of the biggest comeback characters.
That character is
Reiko. Which will
what else is there? What are some other forbidden character combinations? Latina,
a few ways that you can play
Melina.
I've been seeing it more here in the last, I don't know, at least 3 weeks.
Can't believe
I
I
watched these online tournaments where you can
That's
go
literally
super hype
like
mode, happy with it.
That was an intrusive thought about
all 3 of the.
They had absolutely no filter.
Chameleons on rotation
to get out
on a hit, just like here.
Tell me,
full head combo.
Tell me it's not true.
You just use it.
Latina Melina.
Also,
might also be,
It's all looking good until that.
Latina Katana, but I think
in my experience, it's rare to see Han Rashid miss combos like that. This is somebody who had a killer Fujin, a pretty
a lot of black girls like
intensive character.
It's just that type of,
Unfortunately, in this set right now, it's not looking great.
You don't even gotta be a girl, bro. Dexy, Hourglass, like
yes,
that type of person. You're like, I'm sorry, I had Melina in my blood.
Dude, that is a pretty sick combo.
I was born a Melina. I will die a Melina.
You think that the combo ends right before that second pickup of the Molina into the crispy stand 2. Ooh, that won't be enough for the kill though. Han, a quick 30 on the board says, whoa. This is not over yet. And look at how much he's got there in the bottom right. He's got 3 bars of meter. He's got 4
I'm kind of like a ninja guy, right? But
took a big risk with that shadow kick though.
I don't mean like Scorpion sub. I do like Scorpion, but I don't mean like those ninjas. I mean like kind of with a sword.
Punch into a katana lift?
Yoshimitsu.
I don't know if I've seen anybody else do that.
Robin and Injustice.
I think it works on hit though.
Kenshi.
No, I'm sure. Yeah.
Right, but you know, same thing, same diff. I love sword characters, bro. And I love when they're sword characters, but they have like a little swag to them.
Ready for that Molina.
Like, damn, why is he teleporting? For some reason, they never really explain why
he might just
be
Robin
teleporting.
What we call
that's a normal guy. Like, he can teleport because he just got that
more
swag.
So, never mind, he lost the corner at the end, but the classic MBR, it turned into a meter building round, guys. Sometimes you will concede these things.
Ufilmee could do all
and
types
even
of
there,
shit.
just really take any risk to get out of the corner.
Or Kenshi too, honestly.
You
know who's gonna be my ninja though? You know who is going to be my character, bro? It's gonna be Takeda.
Okay. Throw some
I
crazy
cannot
mix
wait
of his own.
to see what they do
There's
with
a mix
Takeda.
of built into the string, but he still used the overhead as a
That's real.
timing
Like I have my mains in
damage.
this game, but that's really gonna be my main. Like the character I play, regardless of how he plays.
Now Han, oh man,
he's trying to meaty shadow kick. He's an animal.
Did he really try?
My boy is coming home, man.
Was that intended? Is what I mean? I'm not sure.
Kenshi.
Oh, okay, that was a little tricky right there. As Wanilauer finds the big hit, he's gonna need just one more to seal the deal.
Leave him in hit advantage.
Did you say it was 3-0 last time they played?
It was.
It was.
He's looking to make a repeat of history.
That's why I'm hyped for Homelander.
Out
As
of
soon
that
as
setup,
Homelander drops, the countdown begins.
And before a breaker comes on, Rashid will secure a point and around here. This is, I think, going to be enough. That camera is going to come down and do 4K damage. Literally. 4,000. Look at this.
Han not out of it yet. But I still really like what we're seeing out of Wanilauer. Really good. You know, not really built for it. Stand 2 into button, you know, that kind of stuff.
I wonder if the production tells them to go back to character select every once in a while, or they just do it when they
Han's entire
that break.
pro competition life.
Because they don't always do it, but there's kind of a regular cadence to it, where it feels like after a certain amount of matches, a nice little reset. I can see that being good for production in some way, getting
a team we haven't seen
character dialogue in,
pro competition long.
maybe
I
a new
feel like.
skin for
I
one of the characters.
Say that.
I don't feel like I've seen him play that at our locals or like at
whether there is a
not that I can recall
character switch or not.
That means that he's kept us one in the wing just for a moment like this.
Come on, Wanyan. I need you to make the comeback.
Johnny,
all the way
I need you the most.
They're in.
Come help me, my man. I choose you.
Indiana Johnny.
That is who we be.
This man's in a dream, and that converted and caught a chameleon. So look at the damage that this is doing. Is this death? Let's do it. I think he missed the ender. Or just want to keep him in the corner. A gorgeous closeout. Lauer, again, not losing any momentum. I feel like even on the loss towards the end, Rashid need to make the comeback happen. And
Lauer.
This is a really good movement.
I would have pressed.
That's what I sound like when I say it. To me, it seems more like a Lauer. Lauer.
He just baited you. And
Lauer.
Visual tricks right back at you from Rashid.
Right,
throwing the slowest leg I've ever seen.
It's my boy Wayne and Lauer.
Okay. Out of there.
My homie. I know my homie.
Wayne. We're grabbing that situation a lot. All right, now we saw that in round 1. Hadn't seen it since.
One of the best whip punishers right there in the business. Johnny Cage paid. He paid for that.
Like some Secret Service.
It's a good one.
Big black trucks.
Oh boy. Right at the tip of the spear. Wanilauer. Whatever he wants. He's got Molina. Goes for the low instead.
Come on, Wayne.
Letting Lauer
honestly, that would have been the end of the game.
Get loose with the buttons. Finally tries to button of his own and
can he get there?
Hellfire, but it's not the wrong Katana lift, right? It just sent them full screen. Goes for another Hellfire. This time
I think the normal one sends you full screen.
Wani and Lauer
hit back after it.
A man that came in as the final seed.
One. Right.
Already putting in some big damage.
That's how I always assumed it was, but honestly, I don't think I've seen that in the moves list. I just assumed it worked that way.
Again in this pro competition, eliminates Han Rashid from the West Regional. He came to play.
Peek behind the curtain, I was rooting for Han and Kale because, you know, they come to our local too. That's just, you know, the homer in me wanted them. But they both end up in 7th place here. Shout outs to both of them. Obviously, Han's been around for a long, long time and has had big moments, right? Yeah, at Evo, he took first place at Level Up Expo not long ago. He's been on those big stages. So you know that he can do it, but this is not the time for him.
Level Up
Kale, as you said before, I'm sure that we'll see Kale many times in the future.
For some players, it really
is. He hasn't been playing for very long.
Isn't the best.
I'm sure that he'll be back. Here, take a look back. The mountain.
I think every character is viable, but I think it's like
for a couple of players
if you're playing with a character that's weak, you got to play a little bit better than someone playing with a strong character.
And if you look at the top 4, or sorry,
and that does come into play, but I do think
but
every character is viable.
Left on the winner's side,
so it's hard to tell if
Texans
is it my character or is it
the 4 here.
just me.
KingGambler.
But you know, everyone can always play better.
Found out, Hourglass
no
of
one's
Rain.
playing perfect.
And recently just moved here in the last, I think, year or two. Wise Gemini. All
so there
Texans.
is some improvement. But then when you see someone like Faisal winning with Katana,
Lauer, we don't even know.
winning with Quan Chi, it's like, hey,
yeah, again, I tried to look it up, and I don't know the answer.
Maybe it's not the character.
He's an enigma.
That was such good patience on Gambler's side. Wow. Hourglass really tried to get ahead. No,
all right, so we did both of our loser side matches. We're back on winner side.
KingGambler has almost been a serial killer, putting his victims in the corner over and over again tonight. Because this is where he has just been. This is his home. False plus and safe jump, which is about one of the only options you are going to have. That low psi. It's going to mix up.
I know some people it really bothers them when like
it's been very lethal.
The playhead is up or the cursor is up or
doesn't say
there's
in game
closed
1.
captions or something.
Put some makeup on Goro too.
You don't think it's pretty enough?
There's stuff all over the place now.
I think his skin could use it.
There's the game UI, there's the production UI.
You tell him that. I'm not going to tell him that.
He looks great.
Hey,
there's this little sponsored blip.
Hey, big guy.
Mr. Aquaman has something to say to you. I'm not going to take responsibility for that.
I'll talk to him. Goro, hydrate, my man. Your skin looks pretty dry.
Again, patience. Oh, but Goro.
What are you doing? She's charging ball.
So a little extra damage on Jade, and now it's Hourglass again at this rangy game. Oh boy!
I wonder if John, like, could you do something like Johnny back 3 instantly, and then
which appears to be the only punishable state that it has.
Yeah, if you hold it, yeah, it's not. Yeah.
That's back 3 right here. His little up kick or that.
Yo, okay, Gambler right in. Now Hourglass gets to keep it up. Will it be enough? Even okay, nice. Even on the throw.
Wasn't sure if the corner was going to mess with that too. I want to say that we had seen one of those combos drop because of the corner specifically.
I wonder how they're going to retcon Takeda's story.
And he waited a little bit before pressing his mid on the second time. That's trying to change up the timing.
He doesn't really work.
And trying to get your opponent pressing some buttons right there. Gambler trying some different things.
So either they're going to change his backstory or they're going to
Sonic the Hedgehog right there.
Keep his backstory, but change something to allow him to have that backstory. Like, it's literally our Takeda from the other universe that came to this universe.
Okay, stolen turn.
That might be that might be more complicated than like.
Oh, that's trying to do the same.
In this new timeline, Takeda is
slowly getting pushed backwards. Can even up. Nice.
Brother, cousin of.
Love that conversion.
Of downtown, get something off of it.
Brother, cousin.
I mean, that's a sick feeling as the player.
Or maybe he's not related to them, and he was just trained by Kenshi.
Gambler, a little bit down in life, plenty of time. 2 Goros,
be kind of sick, because I want Takeda to have a sword moveset and then
one Goro.
Wasn't afraid to shadow kick there.
I want the Lasher and Shirai Ryu stuff, but I want him to have sword.
No Goro.
I think that would be so sick.
He's got to run it. Evens it up.
If it's a stance, bro, I probably would like that.
Okay,
it's
no
similar
conversion
to
on it.
Senko
Oh
stance,
man,
but
the
instead of
tech
being a
hourglass
puppet,
is
it's
alive. The time now.
One moveset or another moveset.
Buddy.
That's very similar to
Two
Nightwing,
things
and
happening
then also
that
Robin
we
with
have,
Staff of
I
Grease,
mean,
so
both of us
I'd fuck
almost
with
stunned that we saw 2 lack of hit confirms from 2 players of this caliber.
Right.
In winter semis.
Yeah, very rare to see.
all right.
Must have just been convinced that.
Rain up 1.
So on block, and I'm going to do this
On the
afterwards.
King of
Oh, it hit.
Gambles.
And then you're not comboing.
I don't know, man. I think his skin looks nice. I don't have a problem with his skin. I think it looks good.
When did you start reading trades?
Goro skin is
I think it looks like leather, man.
I think that's. I'm talking about his face skin. I think it looks nice.
All right.
The body, that's just how it is. All right.
All right, fair enough. It's dry in Outworld, you know. It really is. Have you guys seen Outworld? It's a barren wasteland of a desert. And
The idea that was kind of cool from Gambler
like
to
Sunbelt?
try to get up punch.
I mean, even
versus her
like
up
the
in the sky.
forest.
You can
There's
just call
areas of
Goro out for
Outworld
all
that
it's
look
just an
pretty
ambush.
sick. Like they look pretty sick as far as they're not.
kind of gives Johnny a
wasteland.
projectile too.
They have civilization. They
You
have
can use
trees,
Yeah, like a mid-range to full-screen presence.
have pretty climate
He's
weather.
done some trades. Goro's he does decent damage on his own.
But I think in the old
Cases.
games, it
Slow down
often
as we
did
close the gap.
seem
Got a
like
little
Outworld
funky,
was
you
just
can
desert
tell.
forever. You know?
Players doing the universal defunk, go full screen and like do a couple of buffers, make sure it's
I
clear.
don't care what fighting game you're in.
know.
That is
That's
that's the
it.
tech.
It's a very mutual understanding that just exists. It's an unspoken thing.
It is, yeah. And competitive, I would say, is
Another round.
definitely a mutual understanding.
The
The
gambler?
connection goes crazy. Let's take a minute, make sure it recovers.
Slowing it down a little bit.
Because you could, make it worse and then lose the entire King of the Hill or something. Cause
Worried about that Glade maybe in that mid-range now.
But
Okay.
like
moment change
online
was
in
going
Combat
forward
League,
dash into some madness. It was Hourglass who was ready for
Because
it.
if the person uses Wi-Fi, they're
Too
probably
far,
used to those
but-
stutters, so they just play
jeez.
through the stutters. So when someone starts stuttering,
And that's
on
what
me,
scares
I
me
try
is
to
that
play
Hourglass
through it.
is using his own cameo's time against Gambler,
Like,
right?
he's
in a
not
situation
gonna.
like
He's
that.
not gonna pause. He's not gonna stop doing his combos. He was born in
So
the
I almost
stuff.
became active, almost left the hands of Molina, woke up crouching. That is so bold in the corner against Johnny Cage, who still has a Goro.
Is there
Quite a
still
payoff.
no? Did
Drops
they
a
still
combo over
have
430. It was
PC
absolutely worth it.
crossplay turned off? Because I feel like if that was on, I should have
And that-
more
it-
wired up.
Those kind of damaging combos, they
PC
look
players are a lot
different
more
on
likely
Johnny
to
Goro.
get wired, but-
And that first hit does confirm into the combo. I was
really
wondering that
remember
earlier
having
because we
wired
had seen it
opponents like
whiff
that,
on the
so-
first hit into left. But having 900 HP and doing 440 to it is
Maybe
more
that's
than
not
half
the
health.
case. I think that
sorry,
console
add half health for an
crossplay is
active character.
exclusive to console for right now.
You're right about the use of the cameo here in terms of the reload speed that Chameleon has. She comes back so quickly. You can just keep throwing it out there. It's just not the kind of decision that KingGambler can make. Gotta be a lot more sparing about it. Now here comes Hourglass.
Even the King of the Hill crossplay I've seen. I don't know if I've seen PC versus
Okay, great.
console. I think it's been Xbox versus
Bait
PlayStation.
correctly. Wakes up with the low. Okay, 3
Also,
bars
when
spent
we
by
get
Gambler.
Switch
That's
cross.
a bummer for him. However, here he is.
Want to play Switch players?
And
bro.
if he
I'm
finds
sure
the
they
next
wanna
hit,
play
it's
me.
his game anyway. Here he comes.
Damn, I just want to.
He's got a Goro on deck. He can steal a turn.
Switch crossplay now.
But Hourglass finds it first.
What does it look like?
2 games, 0.
Is it really?
You
some
see that there are
bullshit?
times in Gambler's play where he has to slow down, has to wait on Goro. That is simply not the case when it comes to a cameo like Chameleon, right? We're seeing that in action, that he always has something that he's able to do, and that can be such a big factor. Having said that, KingGambler is
is
making
Gambler
up for
about to
it
get
with some really
3-0'd?
crazy reads right now. He got himself in a great position right there.
That'd
A
be
couple of
pretty
shadow
tough
kicks to
for him.
close the gap. Once he's in that gap closed,
That'd be pretty tough for me. I don't know how I'm gonna take that.
he's been doing just fine.
Chameleon just doesn't always let you do what you want to do. Right? You may want to call Glaive, and you got to wait for a little while until it's back to
right.
Jade, or whatever the option is that you prefer. If you want button into lift or whatever, right? You just got to wait for a little bit. But like, you do have access to pressing something almost all the time.
And it's usually something good. That's what's
Right. Right.
That's kind of the asterisk that you got to put next to it too, is that there are cameos that give you a lot of options. It's just the strength of each one of those options in all three of the forms, giving you such great things. Different things be that, but still pretty good.
Yeah.
Not just for your opponent, down in the back of their mind. And here's Gambler putting in some work. Some Gorilless pressure right now. He got 3 bars to his name.
Oh, that was a sick punish, actually. All right, good work.
Second time he's opening up with a down one in the corner, too. Doesn't check the safe jump.
Hey.
All Gambler.
Yeah, and that's really the kind of round that he wants and has so rarely had throughout this set.
Damn.
Ooh.
Dash forward first. Cute. Yeah, I really like that.
Shaving frames off if you get underneath it?
If you're like right underneath it, yeah. It's...
Is that what that does?
I think we're seeing some ancient alien technology on display, man.
Hey. 3 bars gone. This is an entirely Gambler game.
He finally got that offense going.
Look at this.
Okay, no 3-0s, it seems.
That is the kind of game that Gambler has been fiending for over the past 3. Finally, he's there. He got to the corner, I feel like, in the first, like, 5-10 seconds in that first round.
Never made it out. Ever.
No.
That was scary.
Stuck under the gazebo the whole time.
All right, who angered Gambler?
Gotta look at Hourglass on the other side.
You know, I also gotta say something, David. To one of the most supportive mothers in the Mortal Kombat scene, happy Mother's Day to all mothers out there, but to a mother that's in the, I know it has to be in the live chat right now. One of the most supportive mothers in all the MK scene, Mama Gambler. King Gambler's mother, one of the most supportive mothers in Mortal Kombat, in competitive Mortal Kombat, always travels to events, always hanging out, supporting her son, King Gambler, and the community. Big shout outs. Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
All right, well, here we are. 10-15 seconds into the round, and it's King Gambler in just the same position as in the last one, and he's making the mix-ups work. The little timing calls, and he knows that he doesn't really need a Goro again. You know, if he finds just a regular old hit as Johnny, it's gonna be enough. Right? No! Oh boy, Hourglass.
I think it's Johnny. Johnny forces me to lock out.
Maybe to pick.
I'm looking at the playback.
The first one was maybe to bait. The second one was for the combo for sure. Maybe he was looking to absorb a shadow kick with the first one. Might be some layers there, full screen.
He's stealing big turns in there with the threat of Goro. Goro.
Caught Johnny on the way up. Right, that gives a breathing room, and that max distance overhead, and he dropped it for the breaker just so he could kill with the overhead. That was so smart by Hourglass. Entering another plane of existence to reset. Give himself a match point here. Uh-oh. King Gambler said, how did you make it out of here in the first place, man? I told you! Stay in the corner!
Oh, boy. Big stuff again into the grab. Gambler still here.
Stand for 2-1-2.
Still a threat.
Something to 2-1-4.
Just a different bully when we find ourselves here.
Hey man, just flawless.
He has all these like different strengths.
Glaive on the way out, Glaive on the way back.
The best ones seem to just be 2-1-2. 2-1-4.
Got the counter on. I mean, counter hit means Hourglass was pressing buttons after that side.
I know it's a Johnny thing, but
wanted out of the corner.
Bro, Garrus used to have a mid-knee.
Can you find his way?
Give me back my mid-knee.
Okay, and no breaker available because Chameleon just got hit.
It's not as forward advancing as Garrus's was in MK11, but shit, I'll take that. I'll take a little bit of forward advance.
Dude, he's just everything's working out on harassment.
Just switch out the first no, because then we wouldn't have the DDC count.
Very rarely do you see that normal of Johnny's be the one to actually get whip punished.
I'm saying, yeah.
See, that's a no-go, but give us a mid-knee.
No
Goro
Change
back.
my stand
Hourglass knows.
4. No, stand 3. Change my stand 3.
Yeah, at what point do you tempt fate by pressing something in shadow kick range?
And he's waiting for the green. Yeah, here it is. Just in time. Glaive.
Interrupted the shadow kick. Got lucky there. No EX from Gambler, and the range that Hourglass is doing that
the
is
first match
quite
was
scary.
Very Hourglass.
Yeah, when Chameleon turns blue, he walks forward a lot of the time. When it's Jade, he walks back a lot of the time. Okay, big opportunity now.
Okay, is this it?
Certainly. Gonna be close. They think it'll give him one life, one hit to live.
Bruh, not only does he pull the arm out the socket, he kind of rips the muscle up there. You know?
Only 415.
When you come out of that,
tournament life now. For Gambler, it's Goro!
Dude. Bro, do y'all remember that? It's Johnny, right? Doesn't Johnny have that
completely unique way right there? He covered
reverse grab tech
normally,
thing,
or like tried to just
where you like tech a grab and you break their
I'm actually
arm.
watching it back right here, and yeah, just checked him in a unique way with that.
In a match.
Regular Goro, up Goro.
I need to see that.
Smartly done. Sends us to a game 5. Gambler, staying live. He said, "It's Mother's Day." Whoa, hold on. I gotta sit up. Mom's watching.
Yeah, you called her out.
Gambler's mom, honestly, is always watching.
Yeah, this is
Mama Gambler. Yo, shit.
Having a great time.
Mama Gambler
pulls up.
Family friendly. Yeah.
There's the Mortal Kombat Christmas tree in the background in the middle there.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
The worst star imaginable.
Kombat Christmas tree. Joe
That's not very family friendly back there.
Hourglass back to Melina Lau.
They're gonna catch a punish, yes, but no conversion. Jump kicks, always pesky to convert off of with some characters. Most characters.
Oh,
ooh, no,
very smart
from
block.
Hourglass.
Yeah, Gambler did not have Goro for safety. That was just him trying to make the right read. Keep it up. Oh, that's a nice conversion. Okay, Gambler all the way into the corner. He's got Goro. Instantly called.
Oh, look at him, ready for any kind of hesitation defensively from Hourglass, but Hourglass not hesitating much either. Resets things, slowed down himself.
Okay,
dashed up into a button.
He's got to press, yeah, right away before Hourglass could build 3 bars. Just like that, man. I remember just a few minutes ago, I thought this was going to be Hourglass running the show, and now it's match point KingGambler.
KingGambler looking like
Hourglass did such a good job of surviving.
Yet,
like,
he could still lose, but
5
it's looking a lot better.
Almost in a row from Gambler there in the corner where things were reset. Gambler hesitated and waited. And Hourglass had a lot of moments, but Gambler finally found something. It was a forward dash that killed Hourglass in the end. Finds another one, and he has to get out of this corner. Certainly.
He'd love to. I don't know if he can.
Another
Goro kept
stray
engaged.
Goro saves him.
Bro, he was so far out the corner and then just got pushed right back in.
Low hat. I mean, look, Hourglass went too loud to seal the deal versus Han Rashid in his previous set, so I get the change.
Oh, he's not playing
now it's the chase.
Chameleon anymore. So there was no
Hourglass saying bye. He's gonna need to be careful though, because now he's getting pushed to the other corner, and here we are.
Damn.
Came back to bite him.
Out on one corner.
Goro says hit the deck again.
Seconds later.
Underneath. Hourglass taking a risk. Now, if that had been Chameleon, there would have been a conversion, but this is Lau. Hey, oh boy, that was close to getting whip punished and killed. Hourglass out of the sky, and it is match point now for both.
Game 5, round 3, final
Hourglass
round,
is mid-screen.
Whatever you want
Not
to
at
call
risk
it.
of corner. Perfect spot.
This is it.
Well, that doesn't last too long versus... Oh, my goodness. Really?
Wow, yeah, Gambler. Kind of just watching the setup without blocking.
Yeah,
it's the raw rolling. Hourglass. He's jumping on it right now. The pounce. On this knockdown, it's Gambler's tournament life, and no, it is enough for the death. Are you kidding me?
There's his GG's. That was nice.
Where was that damage the entire set?
43.
Hourglass of Rain. 3-2 in a Game 5 Classic.
That consistency.
All right, one more match.
Back
of round 2.
Was it late in
we didn't skip over it.
That
Pretty
Goro.
cool.
It's a lot of tournament, y'all.
Here's what's going on. Again, we do know that Han.
I mean, technically, it's only like
winners finals now.
4 more matches than a normal top 8 bracket.
Wise Gemini or Rewind.
But you know, them 4 matches can add a lot.
Is he going? What got him here is going to be the Lu Lao.
It's an entire other round.
Highly doubt. And that was last weekend. Had 7 of the 8 players that are in this today. So he got to see a lot of what people
This is
were
why
doing.
I'm happy to be able to
everyone here did. So they've
fast
had
forward,
quite a week of prep
not
ahead.
have to sit through
with
all
some
the
very
breaks
fresh information to go off of. And we do go in with the
and
loot.
all of the character
The
select
Reiko
screen visits.
from Rewind, and that Reiko has been strong. It's been proud. He's been picked up by Knights, a very fitting team for a very fitting player and character in this game. Let's go.
Blue Chameleon, in fact.
Oh,
Blue Chameleon from Wise. And Reiko Tremor.
still in one of the 3 rotations, having the combo off the
What?
throw.
No, Janet. I
And all
wonder
the other
why.
compliments that she
Why
did
no
for the
Janet?
salad. Ends the string.
Oh, that was footsies right there.
Is it
Rewind.
because
strong.
of the projectile reflect?
Okay.
I'd be surprised if I see him use that, because I don't know if I've ever seen someone use the
And
tremor projectile
And does-
reflect.
Reiko give... Oh, sorry, does Trevor give Reiko anything in this matchup specifically? I don't see him absorbing a lot of projectiles.
He's been using it to...
Maybe just for the projectile.
Oh, I see. I guess that's what he was doing there.
He's body blocking pretty consistently here. And like I said earlier, in general, cameos take max damage. I think it's 20, if I recall correctly. So it's like, even if the move normally does more damage, the cameo takes less damage. Which means the body blocking is pretty effective, and Tremor's great at it.
Yeah, it's right. Boom.
Big trade.
It's right in front of you.
And
Huge part of it, man. So he has projectile wizard in Reiko. Oh my god, Footsie's wizard as well. That was sick, actually.
I guess
so smart.
Oh, shit.
I think about it. Everything from Lewis.
Did that add
damage?
damage?
Projectile game.
that crystalline punch. So I guess honestly,
that's
that
right.
seems
And
like a
even
better
though Lou has a
strategy
projectile
than
that blows
using
up other
crystalline
projectiles, he
punch.
doesn't blow up cameo.
Just using him to body block. So I don't think
Anyway,
it
Wise
actually
still
affects
alive in this
the
thing.
cooldown of the cameo. And 20
blue
damage
lady.
on a hit, like how much do
Oh, the
those
green.
projectiles
Excuse me.
do on
Here
a
comes.
block
Whoa, he did it!
without body blocking?
Oh, that late too.
I see.
No
I actually
armor
I see
break
the
But he's tonight.
I see what Rewind is
Tremor.
cooking here.
You really just saw Reiko. Other than that, and the way
And
that
he's
this is
cooking.
working out,
Even
is a
like
very
you can
different
do the
story.
same thing with
It
Janet,
is a
but
switch, so
I think
Wise
Janet
didn't like how that went at all. He did not like being denied with that body
Janet might.
blocking.
I think
Tremor,
Janet takes up
and
more
now
cooldown in
his
order to body
big
block.
switch
And if she uses like
into
stance
Havoc.
to body block, when she gets hit, it'll just knock her out. What the fuck does Rion have a denim helmet on? What's going on with that thing?
As I said, this is someone who has
Why
almost
you
made
got
a
on
living
a
off
jean
of
mitt?
making characters like this work at a very high level. He loves high
Wise did
damaging
switch to
wonkier
Havoc, though.
characters. He mained Leatherface back in the day as well and competed, and has loved this character since the beginning.
Hey.
So we can get some crazy setups going here in the corners with this Scorpion
yeah,
launch. That
now-
we see the big damage.
The body blocking is not going to
not
Yeah,
matter.
it's nice to be honest. Havoc can struggle sometimes to get big damage, but 300 plus already a couple times. Looking good. Wise gets to back off a little bit here.
Yeah, I think Rewind has more space to zone though. It's not good.
And even the flawless there's excellent
Whoa, what a
anti-projectile
counter.
play by Wise. Waltzing up
That
for the
shit hit
hit.
like at the
Scorpion, please.
absolute
Oh,
max range.
That one flame drop almost cost him. And that had to be one of the
Havoc.
coolest mid-round taunts I've ever seen in Mortal Kombat 1. He just
I gotta watch
explodes.
It was such a good punish. Boom, boom. Right before you
More
throw
tight
another.
conversions from Wise.
Oh boy. Big
Resets
turn.
with the
Okay,
low.
yeah.
Thank you.
Rewind, looking like he's playing much more offensively. You really got to respect that one. Nice work with punish.
Boom. Oh, good get. Oh,
That was
Dude, that's
pretty
sick.
tricky.
that is pretty tricky, actually.
Speared out, made the read in.
That was
and
so
even converted
sick.
off with a second Scorpion into the X tether is going to get it to activate and get the full combo conversion. Wise Gemini showcasing some, just everything that this character can do. And he close out the round. Rewind. Give it a little bit of life here.
Yeah.
Finds the normal. That is it. Sensational pickup here.
yeah. Even
May
though
have cursed
Wise
Gemini into that
honestly
one. He
looks
was
a
on
lot
such
better
a
in this
tear.
matchup, but Rewind's still
Once
here.
things
He's
slowed
not,
down a little bit though,
not out
Rewind
of
went
it.
back to work.
47
Found
damage
the whip
ain't nothing to
punish.
scoff at.
And man, how scary is it seeing Reiko walk back while he's still in range of that normal? Because its threat while he's walking back is so menacing.
And you know the rewind has the reactions for that. Oh, okay. Drop. Not what Wise was hoping for. Can you get there in time? Nice. Yeah, it's a little janky, but, you know, works. That's actually been really consistent right at that spot.
He was just
Excellent
inside
reaction.
the full screen range. Respectable too. He's gonna reset.
Do it.
Whoa. Man, Tether's weird.
We'll get it here.
He's gonna need more.
Kinda
Tricky, keep it going. Oh,
gear
that was
snap.
sick.
Wait, is
He needs more
his
still.
tether a projectile? I don't know if people are
Rewind
looking
needs
into
2
that.
hits. He's not gonna
But if
find
gear
it
snap is a
1-1.
projectile, then damn that fucking thing.
A lot of those setups
That
not
tether should also
huge
be a
damage, but adding up over time for Wise Gemini.
Also, I wonder,
Getting
would he still get that
almost jiggy with it
tether
with this team.
crumple
This
if
is so
Reiko put
weird.
on the crystalline armor?
Not something that you see every day.
Would that eat the
at this high of a level,
hit
that's for sure.
reaction?
But
All these goofy ass questions I have.
In game, you have to be fearful of
Am I gonna laugh
quick
that?
roll in,
Probably
goes under the
not,
stars.
but that would
Gemini's
be fun to
reactions
know.
have been clutch as well. Some reactions.
that's pretty good.
Gorgeous anti-crossover to get things started. And Wise using one of the underutilized tools of Scorpion. That spear away.
Yeah, I can't think of any other people who use that thing. I mean, a lot of people don't use Scorpion Cameo to begin with. Maybe
Rewinds underneath. He tries it out a little
Maybe
bit. By the way, I haven't
Reptile?
seen a command grab in a while. Rewind now.
that's all I can think
Gonna
of.
cash out on this instead.
A lot of people.
Oh, that trimmer route still hurts.
And yes,
Wait a second.
couple of bars
Into
spent.
the tether, into
Pop
the...
it.
Hold
After the
on.
reset, this is more.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh, no.
He found the hit, and it's
Picked
gonna be
it
right in the
back
fatal. Here's
up
Wise with the
into
round.
fatal? That was a
Put
goofy
together a
ass
masterpiece
setup.
for us.
That didn't work, though.
Took out a brush and with 3 strokes
Bro, the
made a
amount,
health bar
that, like,
disappear right
amount of
there.
health he came back in that entire sequence is kind of insane.
Gorgeous.
It was like
Another first lead for him.
60%, 70% total.
Just look at my head. Look what I can do with it. That's what we're talking about as being weird. He's a weird character.
Wouldn't you do that all the time if you could?
Yeah,
I would, of course.
I'd be exploding
Even
all.
more. Yeah, I want to
Never
say
mind.
like that was like 70, almost 80%
I caught
sequence
myself.
from
We're
one
good.
combo
Yeah,
into
good
the
work.
fatal blow combo with the tether in between.
Question from Rewind, you see him closing the
was
gap
crazy.
immediately.
And there was a combo he dropped short,
Up
so
into
he
that
could reset
opening
into the
zone
fatal
of
blow
Reiko's,
combo. That was
aka stand one.
the fuck. It's kind of crazy,
Rewind,
like
we got
when I say that
nothing?
Reiko does not have
turn.
any skins besides the 2 that he came with day 1.
Can you get a
Even
whip punish?
Havoc
Not
has
quite.
other skins, bro. He has his Order of Darkness skin, and he has
Oh, tricky
the Kataravala
business.
skin.
You're looking for the low. You're looking for the grab. There was the overhead.
And it's like, bro,
The low-
Reiko doesn't have any
Guys,
other skins.
Gemini
Everyone
2-1
else has
because
skins
of
except for
Havoc.
this guy.
Havoc Scorpion at that. If you put this on a wheel of characters you expected to see tonight, most likely not on it.
We were talking earlier before the show about Havoc and Movado. Now, Movado not tournament legal yet, so we're not seeing him here. He seems to add a lot to what Havoc likes to do. But
Oh,
even
yeah,
before
that
that,
is
even
another-
without
that is another
Wise is
interesting
really making
combination.
Havoc's pressure look
Havoc
strong.
Movado.
His mix-ups are strong. The footsies that he starts things out at that range, really effective. He's looking really
Maybe
good
we'll
with
see that at combo
this
breaker.
character, I gotta say.
Rewind in a state.
I mean, if
It's rare to
Wise
see
doesn't
Vic
win
have
here,
that taken away from him.
he probably will be at combo breaker. I don't know.
And at a certain range, Havoc's going to be able to contest him with buttons. He's got that absolutely bullying mid, one of the biggest, farthest reaching ones in the game.
Yeah.
Rewind's going to have to try to contest with what down 4s at certain ranges, and it's hard to. Close frames of his own.
Overhead dunk.
The overhead. Here goes the mixes.
Into a sweep.
I don't know what he tried to do with that Scorpion, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe try to swing with a down 2 and cover it.
The back fist is plus.
Not
The
there.
overhead is
Rewind gets the
overhead.
harass, neutral jump. And he
Sweep
waited
is
this
probably
time.
safe.
Now, he had
Most,
thrown
if
stars
not
at
all
that
sweeps.
timing before, so I get it from Wise with Rewind with the adaptation. Did what he needed to do to take the round.
Is the overhead safe too? I'm not
Scary
sure,
against
but I could see it being
Some
safe.
of these
just
players,
because
the
it's
more you
like
do something against them,
one big ass
like
chunk of
the
damage,
worse
is
it can
what
be
knocked
for you
down.
in the long run. Because now, have you shown Rewind too much, and is he able to keep picking up on those patterns, be able to use those patterns against you? As he starts to make a comeback happen here, out and in
That's
again
so
from
cool.
Wise.
That is
I've seen it a couple of
so
times.
cool, bro.
So cool.
The scorpion
Okay.
pull and then roll underneath
2 bars
the
spent.
projectile. It's
He's got the
so
lifeline.
cool.
Call it? Yep.
It just looks like, oh, bro. Oh, you've been laughing at me.
And a little bit of extra too now.
Let's just do it again in the
Now
replay.
there you see where
so
it's not a lot
good.
of damage at once. At once being the key.
Havoc is just
phrase
such
there.
a ugly
Because
ass
look at Rewind's health bar right now, off of what was only a
Dang,
200
some of
damage
this
starting
stuff is clean.
hit.
Right, yeah. Very, very difficult to escape, maybe is the phrase, with the
Yeah.
lifeline.
Fun.
I mean, it's
Simple-ish.
cool. Yeah, definitely.
Zoning back.
And that mid, ever advancing, ever present.
Can
Rewind.
Confirmer do
Getting
anything
very
about
heavy
taking
with his
those
own,
door balls? Because
Plus pressure.
Still no command
the
grabs.
way they kind of spin around.
He tried it,
you,
and
I can
Wise
maybe
happened
see
to
him
duck right
body
then.
blocking that.
Super good defense by Wise. Gemini go to match point.
Rewind tried to condition him for so long to block
Right.
too, and he had him in like this block lock pressure for quite a while. I can't believe that Wise was fine. Like, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no big
That
deal.
was really good. Ducking the fatal blow.
Looking to try to make winners finals. He takes this round right here. He will do just that. Rewind. Still hunting.
This would be run of the century to take out 2 of the hottest players in West right now. He already game 5. Took it over Dexy Dog. Trying to take it out. 3-1 here. Rewind on the offense. He's got the lead. Hit. Not the big damage. Still has his tremor though, because command grab could kill. No. Wise your
didn't
out.
fall for it that
One too many
time.
times. Rewind.
Fall for it there.
Figuring it out as this
Clean
goes
ass
on.
punish.
An unbreakable. There are the stars there at the end. I said he had a couple of routes to go into unbreakable damage. There's the second one. Wise 3 bars of meter, not meaning a dang thing here at the end. Tremor says, yeah, that's right. Look at this boulder I'm carrying. Just like I'm carrying you into this game 5, baby. Unbreakable damage.
need
Rewind.
We need that.
Assists and stuff too. Down as this goes on. So yet again, we have a game 5 situation. The
We have-
4th time already tonight.
We've been spoiled.
Yeah, it's been a great one.
I had a feeling that we would be, but these players have shown up, every single one of them. A big whiff punish. And man, just that EX Ender took that up to 330 damage. The grab Ender out of the corner. The risk here. Hard block situation. Given where we were on the stage, as Wise has a big health lead now. And Rewind having to be the one to close the gap now.
No ender that time. He's really been mixing that up. Man, yet again, mix up. Scorpion, please. Okay. So Rewind got out of it that time. Again, maybe the trick's one too many.
Changing up off the Scorpion Spear here. Abusing one of the biggest down fours in the game. And barely missed space in the slide was Rewind. It's match point again for Gemini.
All right.
Again.
He's getting his Scorpion back to full as well. He's heating up.
Rewind. You got to do this to avoid going to loser.
Getting a good trade with a little recovery on the Blood Ball. And there's the risk of the regular stars. And because of Scorpion, he gets some big damage. And now you're back to playing Havoc's game here. The snap. Crackle and pop with a neck. Wise is going back to work. It ain't over yet.
All the way to the corner. Set up as well. All right, Rewind out of there. I really like the usage of the escape. Just getting him out of those bad situations pretty consistently.
Ooh, maybe assumed one was going to hit right there. Or That was so smart. He did it at a range where most people will jump that projectile, and he tried to call it out with the Scorpion. It's all Wise right now. No conversion off the second Scorpion. No cameo available for the throw.
That was such a sick read. All right, Rewind. It's up to you.
Also, I wonder why Rewind hasn't been playing any other characters. He has a Ufilmee, he has a Shao.
Trade a lucky trade right there.
And he probably has some other characters.
Oh, and Wise Gemini, who will take this in a Game 5.
Never seen him play anybody else.
Over Rewind, and he has now
except for that one time against SonicFox, but it feels like against most characters or players, he doesn't feel comfortable
I have to say it, David, with who is perceived to be the absolute worst, unviable, unplayable character in Mortal Kombat 1. He just made winners finals in the most stacked tournament online. One of them that we've seen in the current state of the game. So I have to ask everyone watching, what have you done today in this game?
They're showing the Homelander trailer.
Had a good time watching. And we got some good ones coming up, as you just said. Before that, coming up, we got a break. We're going to take a short one. We'll be back.
I want to
watch
the Homelander thing
in just a little bit.
I haven't seen it in a little minute. It's been a minute, y'all, and we've got maybe 2 more weeks until we see the next gameplay trailer. Combat. I thought this was going into Homelander, not Final Combat.
So really, with the Pro Com Tour, it's the community aspect of bringing everyone that we never got a chance to really see in person.
That. Look at this. It was there. I guess it was between the Final Combat documentary and the other documentary.
One of the few matchups we're having.
Fuck it. I don't have time. I'm impatient.
Correct. About their Twitter. Other than that, all I got is that
he the only
Scorpion
one?
player.
Melina does General Shao. There's that low star that he has
dancing low. I spoke up his General Shao.
Keep himself safe.
He ain't got that shit on though.
The crap out of the chameleon in the background. He's getting some offense going.
He's trying. Backs off a little bit. Okay.
That might be a different color skin. That's
that second glaive didn't want anything to do with Shao.
No, see ya.
That's a big
small boy too.
He says, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Plus frames, rewind, very cautious.
Maybe he needs the range in this matchup.
Big stolen turn. Not
I used to
any
use
damage,
Spawn
though.
for like range.
Stealing some frames.
And honestly, I think that Scorpion in this game plays a lot like Spawn.
Anti-air, not there.
The range, the launcher.
You see, Rewind in all those combos,
like full
always choosing to keep the axe down. Oh, got a nice side switch here. Put him on his own axe. That's messed up.
That's sick. I love
That's not right. That's your turn. Shao does have a lot of animations that like brutally throw you onto that axe though, so he kind of deserves it. Interrupts the spear.
Yeah, about to get you. Oh, he got you again.
Actually, rewind.
Some slight impatience. As long as you're early enough with that stand two, that will combo.
Why did you get hit the second time? Not only the second time he threw that cameo, but he blocked it going up. And then got hit on the way back.
Had some good offense in there.
Had
some other ideas that are usually good ones, like the
we were all rooting for you.
He did get a lot of them.
But also, then again, I am kind of rooting for a rewind with the Shao Kahn, though.
To hit up close, sometimes you just throw out some stand twos.
Shao gameplay is
Shao
too
up
good.
close, you can just 2-2, keep yourself safe all the time. You got some of the biggest hit confirmable damage. Ooh, this time the glaive comes back at the right angle. Saves himself.
Hey. Rewind remembering how many grabs there were in the last game. Get there, yeah, in time.
And General Shao,
be a costly one.
When it comes to having range to punish stuff, he doesn't struggle in the slightest.
You don't struggle getting damage.
Oh, that's cute.
Having range.
Having other cameos, you got to bet big on that overhead. But that's cool.
Okay, he must have had like random gear on.
In my game, that does combo.
Or is it? No, it's not mandatory random gear. Wanyan has had this skin on the whole time.
Getting pretty with a double stand 4 here in the corner.
Wanyan just must have random gear.
By far the best combo he's had. He backs off right away. The little buzzing bee on the other side, what he's trying to be.
Was that all Scorpion?
I think it was actually.
Yeah, 400 all Scorpions. Nice.
Oh.
Hey. Yeah, I mean, if Scorp finds a hit, he's damaging. No doubt about it. The question is, like, you know, is it as easy for him as for others? But in this round, yes.
Here he comes. Axe into the low. While the overhead is such a big threat without the axe because it's safe, super safe, and launching. Kind of forces you to really pucker up. I don't know how else to put it.
No, you're right, though.
When you're blocking Shao without an axe, you better tighten up or be put down pretty quick. Damage that comes, and wanting to press some buttons, there's Rewind getting interrupted by the Chameleon fan toss. Something that you can always do on block is that fan toss. Safe, armor breaking.
Good point. I haven't played Chameleon in a little minute.
A little too early on the grab. Here's another one.
I've been doing Geras
Rewind's got the corner.
Sometimes Movado, but mostly Mataro.
Harassing slightly, maybe hoping to see other movement out of Wanya and Lauer, but nothing.
That was my only Chameleon team. I never tried Kenshi Chameleon.
That actually added up, though. You know, well, it was a lot of individual hits and even just a bunch of chip, but that did add up.
Shao Chameleon? I've actually never tried those teams. I haven't played Shao in longer than I haven't played Chameleon.
There's another one, but there's the only weakness that can be said about that button. It's a high.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Whoa, boy, what a big drop. And into real bad news for Wanya and Lauer.
Okay, hold on.
Rewind surely forced to come off it. Yes.
Let's try to get him before it comes back.
Oh, yeah, he
again. Let's break himself. No.
Huge opportunity. What a duck by Wanya and Lauer to get the kill. Good work. Wanya and Lauer ties it up 1 game apiece.
Wani. What you doing to me? Wani, what's up?
In the first qualifier, including by beating Han Rashid.
I mean, I did say I was rooting for him, right? A couple matches ago.
He's had a really unique approach to Shao. Heavy bruisers that go for every and then reset things, but you see that he has a really methodical approach to things. 1-1.
I ain't mean to hit you, gang.
And he's really changed it up. All that conditioning early on, you know, I talked about it earlier in one of his previous matches. He likes to kind of double Jade Blade immediately and then work his way from there as far as the mind games go.
The stab in, first time in that situation that he had done that. Backs off. Again, you just can't be comfortable if you rewind.
Cool, man.
You know, that's cool. That's cool.
That was sick.
I like that tech.
Well, that's worked for him an awful lot.
Yeah, I'll say. All right, here's the setup. We've seen it before low yet again.
Low and overhead.
Wanya and Lauer.
He went off
the bar. Still stuck here. Oh, he did it!
Oh,
betting the round. Oh, no.
And then picked it back up.
Okay, it all worked out for Wanya and Lauer. Wow, that was quite a swing.
Fuck. This shit is kind of sloppy, but damn.
Tried it. He did get there in time. All right, this is great stuff by Wanya and Lauer. Spent a couple of cameos. 350. And he's got pressure if he wants. He again is active. Something we've seen here. We've seen it versus Han. Stealing a bunch of turns. Yet again, Rewind's got to come up the bar. And here's Rewind. All right.
Nice
all that
combo.
aside, maybe trying to settle it down a little bit. Confirm will come. Yes, fully into the corner. Axe is back.
Like, play right there.
And man, it was a bet. And Wanya and Lauer is going to keep it real simple for himself.
Damn, bro. Rewind is like doing some fun stuff, but then it's always shut down.
Coming into this thing surely as one of the favorites. And yet is at risk.
Second time losing to a fatal blow.
Elimination. Risk of elimination.
I kind of went back.
you kill?
Oh shit, he went Lee May. Alright, he must have heard me somehow, even though this was recorded in the past.
That are only unsafe.
He must have somehow telekinetically heard me. I said he should
He's
play his other
do
characters.
things that are
Shao
only
Kahn and
unsafe
Lee May,
versus
and
her,
now we got her.
like another character, and punish big time for big damage.
She has a 7-frame punish into a whole lot of damage, which means she can punish some other things. We'll see what happens here. Rewind betting it all, betting big here in the pro competition. I love it. This is what the competition's all about. Lauer.
So yeah, I guess Lee May was
striking
just
first here. Rewind gonna get his breaker early, but be put in a really weird position if you want to come off that breaker early.
to the string.
Answer was no right there. Okay, all right, rewind. To the other side now. No! Oh man, part of the reason for this character is the damage. Yes, this is what he wants. Yes, that's what he's looking for. 427.
No, but he keeps getting hit, bro.
All that aside,
this
man.
is it. This is GG's.
Wani and Lauer. If it's the right combo. Did you kill?
Bro,
He's looking for
third
it.
time in a row this man has killed with fatal blow.
He's gonna drop once more though. The infamous and recently top of the box office, the Scorpenheimer.
Okay,
And he lives.
But it still very well could, yeah.
Oh, man, Rewind was super active. That man was holding up forward.
It really was. The double jump, and then
match
honestly,
point.
if he would have double
Wani and
jumped
Lauer versus
into
Rewind, who escaped?
dunk,
Come on,
that
back
would've been
in.
so
That
sick.
was sick. That was cool. Come on, that was cool.
He ended up where he began in the
I
first
know,
place.
dude, that
Damn,
was
yeah,
super sick.
And he's so far away that Lee May unable to punish.
Stubby buttons, Lee May. She's got good plus frames up close. She's got great damage. She's got that Punisher, as we mentioned, but
All
far
dinosaurs
range
fear the
footsies are
T-Rex.
not it. Yeah.
Oh, there's some damage though.
or he just keeps getting hit by stuff.
When you're right, you're right. What can you say? When you're right, you're right.
Lauer.
The one good thing
Drops
about
the
that
ender, though.
combo is he didn't have fatal blow anymore.
Some of the damage working on a breaker now. Leaves him hit advantage. Forces the break though.
Rewind's chance to qualify for final combat. Still
Stays
alive.
alive.
Still there.
Clutched it.
Boy, you need something crazy though, and he got the glow perfectly timed on the two projectiles everyone has put out. Nice space down 4.
Instant recognition of that string, by the way. Here comes Wani and Lauer.
Who feinted a stand 2 into that Molina. I think that's why it worked. Scores.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah. Rewind instantly.
Side switch.
Gets it. Yes. 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 All right, what do you got?
Okay, well, a good sequence that could have killed if he didn't have that breaker.
Now we're starting on a match point, and a rewind who's looked like he's catching some momentum here. He's got him in the corner, interrupts it with a down 3, and gets re-interrupted back. As long as Janet's there, execution crispy, and rewind says, hold your horses. We're going to a game 5, and I'm going to style on you a little bit.
I told him
that
to pick
just
Lee
might
May.
end up. I'll be looking sent to
I told him it was me coaching him.
5?
Now he got the do-rag on.
He seemed more
This is a
willing to take
different type
risks.
of Lee
You know,
May.
again, Lee May doesn't have great
Default
range on a lot of
skin,
stuff.
Lee
and
May
so
is all about
some of the
law.
things that may be punishable more easily for other characters, like Shao Stand 2, for example.
And this one is not.
Just not going to be quite as much of a risk versus her.
Yeah, she's one of the few that can say that she has like more of the higher risk, high reward play style than some of the others. And that corner has been a little bit problematic for Janet in some of these pickups. Saved Lauer from a potential blender there. Man, that 2 looked like it had some range on it with Spear. Just coming in and saving
A little weird.
No.
Here it is. Yeah, there you see a real big difference in their button ranges. Although his stand 2 one of the best. Not exactly a normal one.
Yeah, most things that Lee May does is going to be really good on block too. It's just getting them on block that is the problem sometimes. Lauer. I'm always curious what he's going to do off of that spear knockdown, because he can go for resets with a slight cash out and damages. And he's going for knockdown more times than not. He's playing to keep away game.
He's got Melina.
Those buttons. Ooh.
Rewind stand blocking.
Good spacing though.
Just in case.
Rewind just stayed out of the range of that stand too.
Okay, that was a cool pickup. speaking of pickups.
Oh, no.
Wanyan Lauer hoping not to have to spend Fatal. He's not going to do it. It is match point yet again.
Oh, no.
Pressure back on Rewind here. Let's see if some diamonds are being made here
Should he have
tonight.
gone Lee May earlier?
Nothing off the double chameleon. He's resources now. Gets him with the fourth row.
Hey.
That projectile Lee May.
Nice.
Here it is.
Pesky. Gorgeous side switch. Optimization.
Yeah,
No, the corner bites him again.
It is a little weird. You're right. In the corner, it has not been very consistent. Glaive, and as a result, spear. Wanyan Lauer needs 2 more hits because there is a breaker to think about on the other side.
One has breaker now. But
Hit number 1.
No longer has breaker.
Wanyan Lauer. Can he find hit number 2? Rewind hopes not. He's hoping to find a couple of hits of his own.
Nice.
That did get in range. Beautiful work. Coast to coast.
Ugh.
Some juicy damage. Got the ground and punish, and that was incredible.
I thought it was over.
Find him on the line. Tournament on the line for Rewind right now. It's one.
Again,
No
Rewind with the
resources
stand block
for
there
either.
versus Melina just in case. Up close. Plus frames for her. She's harassing. Wanyan Lauer recognized his turn.
No way.
No
Didn't get anything off
cares.
of it.
It's a huge
Whoa.
win for Rewind. Are you kidding
This
me?
is
Waking
crazy.
up with the Arbor D.
Yo.
Pro competition on the line.
I really like seeing Rewind Lee May,
Thousands of
bro.
dollars on the line, and he woke up.
He might not
with
be
the
as
muscle
like
gutty. It's a
confident
final
with
round.
this as Reiko, but
And he gets the
it's
first
fun to
big hit,
watch.
and the
Janet,
corner lets him down once more.
Oh, that is
Especially with
killing him.
Janet.
Going.
I've seen
Not
his
quite.
Lee May
The
like
truth.
Scorpion, but Janet is on
Backed
space.
off first. Here comes Rewind. No, as Wanyan Lauer is the one who finds the connection first. Big damage available.
What has felt like round after round of scrambles has finally led to some big damage, and Lauer another use of the cameo to get through.
The glaive into spear has been super helpful for him. He backs off, does not want to even take a risk up close. His
Can he
cameo
close
is
up?
almost returned. Here it comes. Can he keep harassing? Rewind. In trouble. Rewind. Okay, it's his turn. What can he find? Nothing.
Forces a break. It's down to 1. Lauer playing keep away.
Yeah, that- honestly, that option right there was
With the
kind of
lead and an incredible
GG's.
read with the size
Ground,
and
fire,
will.
and air size. At
A
the same
lineup
time.
of-
Damn it, GG's to
Favorite
Rewind.
plays
Though.
for
That was
the-
actually a really good
Still the
set.
guy. Man, but
No Reiko in that whole one. Just Shao and then
look,
Lee
dude.
May.
He round.
I think he should have went Lee
Were you-
May
was a
from
micro
the
duck in-
jump, though.
Granted, the
It
end
looked like a pretty good matchup with Lee May.
yeah, just
Gone. Dexy Dog comes into the in
All
round
right, about
2.
5 more matches left.
The
We got
characters
2 more
that,
in this
both
round, and then
he
we
and-
got the final 3.
have that Mountain Dew. Gaming have got some code. A plethora.
Okay, I like it. I
Games to
I
one
really
over
like that y'all got
Dexy Dog.
sponsors. I love that y'all have Mountain Dew codes or whatever. But
Line realms and
Let's
tournaments
get it.
that do occur. And which there
I
are a
want to
lot
see if
of,
we can
but
get under 3
they're gonna go
hours
off
for
here.
this stream,
they're
but
throwing down.
it might be about
There's
3
a
hours.
lot on the line. Not just Final Combat on the line, guys. $5,000 in this online regional finale alone.
More depends
split
if these
amongst
are
the
going to be
players.
long matches.
And we're off
or
to
no.
a nice, slow, methodical
5
start
or-
here to this one. You talk about a getting to know each other, feeling each other out phase.
No Goro? But what?
No Chick-fil-A sauce?
He had Goro. That's a lot of damage to take because he didn't call Goro. 373. KingGambler had great timing on that. You could see Dexy Dog was waiting to block, waiting for KingGambler to take his turn, and it just didn't come when he expected.
Made up for that damage. And on the dot. Not something you want to eat right there, though. It's Rossai, and all over that whiff was Dexy Dog. Challenging
Hey,
those
keep it
active
up.
frames of Johnny.
That is
Not
sick.
easy to do. And he stepped up to the challenge here. The flawless block saves Gambler.
Okay, he's gonna try it out. With punish, yes! For kill,
Oh, got the
just built it
Sorry,
on that
got the
hit.
breaker.
On that hit, but I don't think that there was a conversion that wasn't there, or that was available without the kick first. It didn't seem like it, the route that he picked, so unfortunate for him. But
You know,
awareness by Dexy.
you just got to tell yourself in that situation, I'll take that. I've got them off the bar.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Ooh,
Hey.
What a duck. If you want to play at this level, bro, you got to be hitting
Dexy,
them
you
neutral
dog.
ducks, apparently.
Showing that he can Microduck OS, it looks like. Something that really have to have down, it feels like, at the highest level to keep up with the current competition.
Yeah,
And
that's what I just said,
where?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. Johnny Cage so fast that Melina was still active and in her own sweep animation, which goes
Melina murdering in
underneath
that
the planet.
combat card that Dexy has.
Digging underground.
Goro was trying to get a piece too, got nothing. It all whiffed.
Oh, why is she killing somebody?
All Dexy.
Pretty good start here for
one.
Dexy Dog. Looking pretty mad.
What happened?
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Looks like we're going to be resetting that one.
All right. You know, we're playing on the internet. You know how it goes sometimes.
Right, like online Kale and online Tony. Y'all are online.
Yeah, I mean, the way that ended up. Maybe that's great for Gambler.
But that is also the case for Liga Latina South, because Nicolas won that region,
like
and both Nicolas and...
This was a long break.
I mean, yeah, it seems...
We can actually fast forward. We don't even need to get to the...
They were
just assume.
These next two games are more of just like bonus content for you guys, really.
Uh-huh. The story of how they got there to Game 5. All right, 1-1 as we mentioned. No changes character-wise. Most of them have been really comfortable throughout this whole tournament so far. You know, when we see them play elsewhere, to be slow, to be cautious, knowing that they have the damage potential and the mix-up potential once it finally connects. He is putting so much time in there. The block button from Dexy Dog. Okay, what? After all that is so sick.
He was about to stop blocking for a second
so
there.
long, and then the first button you press is the hit into big damage into breaker. That was sick.
That's petrifying, and this is petrifying. It went from a whole lot of nothing to all right, let's swing real quick.
Yeah,
and sometimes that's what fighting games are.
Like, bro.
And usually it's a whole round,
they were chilling
or it's just the first couple of seconds. But there's that feel each other out, and then all right, you start getting a little more comfortable. You start throwing some jabs and some haymakers, and then boom, all of a sudden the health bar is gone, just like you see here. The knockdown by Gambler, up block, not gonna matter. He swings his way through it, and just pressure relief. Oof. And now you see the buttons start to come out.
Okay.
And he's dead, I think.
Yeah,
I've been running on this one a lot, and I'm
you're looking right, dude. Yeah, you're looking right.
I'm not denying this one.
But by the way, it's Johnny Goro with significantly less life than a bunch of characters. 900.
50% on a 900 character, bruh.
So if that had been, you know, Jax Shao, maybe not. But it's not.
That's stupid damage, y'all.
Shao Jax.
Jack Shao. Not yet, David.
Jack Shao. Yeah, maybe in the future. I don't know.
How much health does that team have? I want to know.
Yeah, right.
Jack Shao's at 1200. Jackson Havoc is 1200.
Not being super Shadow Kick happy, as he usually is, while he's got the double Goro. Been more reluctant to use it here against Dexy on the uppercuts.
There it is. Just letting him keep his turn.
Have you ever been plus on whiff before? Johnny has.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure.
Right there.
Plus on whiff is crazy. It's actually insane.
Denied. Goro just came back, but not quite in time. All right, here it is. And then again, so much time.
So much respect that he's given Dexy in these staggers.
They are both so worried about that range right there. Oh. And I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Great game. 2-1.
All right, 2-1, Dexy.
So many moments where they both just stared at each other, tried to put in their little duck timings, where you can see their character like twitch a little bit as they're letting go of the block.
What you need, to say the least.
This character doesn't have some of the plus frames that he did at launch, but he still has access to a bunch of plus stuff, especially on individual hits. And when he's got Goro behind him, anything can turn into plus frames.
Okay. Now I'm triggered.
What did she say to trigger him? I don't know if I've ever heard that.
He often has been as he walks forward. You're right, sometimes of course he'll just do Shadow Kick plus Goro, but a lot of the time it's just him kind of like walking forward.
It's the threat of Shadow Kid Goro that's the real, friends we made along the way.
Also, just some of the best natural movement in the game when he wants to, and yet, again, oh, that's what I'm, well, there it is. Like, that's why you hang out at that right spot. Hoping that your opponent overextends. Dexy does it rarely, but Gambler was right that time. Combo on trade.
Top of the capture, kind of dusty.
And you don't realize it until you see it in action, but that even the double Goro block sequence, he went from like 380 HP. I'm actually seeing it back here in real time, down to 200 HP. So he actually did 180 damage on block with the Goro.
Sick. Gambler calls Goro. Dexy backs off. Oh man, the stare down yet again. That range, the danger, you can really get a sense. At that 1/3 screen range, neither one wants to press anything ill-advised. This time it's Dexy yet again. Gambler's movement's killer.
That's why they're so scared. Is even a poke is getting whiff punished in some of these instances.
You can't press buttons there.
And what did we say here? As we only need one more hit to fulfill the prophecy that we have foretold in the beginning of this thing, which is another game 5.
Game 5.
On winner's side,
another game 5 again.
Wani and Lauer for Dexy.
And another game 5 again.
Close one. I mean, look, you can get a sense of why they both
game
slowly.
5s.
Again, they both have so much damage. Both of them have excellent whip punishability. Both of them have excellent pressure once things get started. And that means that neutral game's super important because whoever gets got on their way through is so likely to lose. And that kind of match, in my opinion, oftentimes produces slow, kind of patient, very neutral heavy play.
Another game 5.
That's what I'm talking about. Wake up, backdash, into whip punish.
And another game 5. Another game 5 again.
Here comes the offense train. Dexy says, I'm going to avoid that death situation on knockdown here. Get put in Block City. The cage.
Block City, bitch. Block City, bitch.
Can he escape it, though? Does he have the key?
10, 20s, and then 50s. Oh, shit.
He's so ready on offense for the opponents. Okay. Yeah.
She tries it again. What a test.
Was right. KingGambler in the corner. Whenever he's been able to get to the corner in any match, it feels like it's almost the end of the round and almost the end of Dexy's run here, as it's 3-2 with KingGambler. Or sorry, 2-2 Gambler at match point. And with the corner,
Slayer's calling right now. He's trying to coach you.
Don't be looking quite yet.
I'm looking ahead.
He has a lot of meter in the corner, though. Hold on a second.
If you get hit less than they do,
ship was adding up, but the threat of the second Goro is, I think, what opened up the throw there for Gambler.
Oh,
and Dexy, the boldness to press after down 1, because what has it been 80% of the time? Down 1, elbow Goro.
Yeah, take a turn sometime.
Still leading us, still ahead here.
Well, you got to think about it. The question is when, of course.
No need to really overextend himself. He can kind of just chill.
No one wants to overcommit. That danger of the mid-screen.
Because once that timer
overwhelming
really
for both. Gambler
low,
waiting. He'd love to see Dexy overextend. He has seen it before. And yet Dexy this time, much more patient, and then making sure the only on block our thing is coming out. No whiffs. Whoa. Cute.
Only backed up by the katana. And damage is damage. Gambler got away with a whiff there.
Look at the time. 12 on the clock. Is there enough time? Finds it. Can he get the connection? No, not quite. Goro might have sealed the deal. And that is going to do it. All Gambler's got to do is hang out. Nothing's going to get there in time. KingGambler 3-2 over Dexy Dog.
Wins in a timeout. Very Johnny Cage.
We've been gifted A1 characters. Script it. And we try to script it. We've tried. You can't do it.
Take a look back.
Into Fatal, maybe without a certain cameo launcher.
One more
or something
around here.
Yeah,
we're down to the final 3 matches. Yeah, and guess what, y'all? They're all gonna be game 5s.
Harsh way to start things out. And then for Wise Gemini, by beating Rewind 3-2. Oh, and look at that! By beating Dexy Dog 3-2.
So
Blood
season skins, because this is the best season.
Only have played 3-2 so far. We saw that Wise has the Havoc,
especially for certain characters.
Like Lou Rewind with
probably isn't the best Blood season skin, but Melina's perfect for it. Natara's perfect for it. Ashra's is really good
against the other Melina specialist in this bracket. Dexy Dog earlier, and even then.
But even Lou's is like, if you want a zombie Liu Kang,
probably throw happy. Throw heavy. I mean, happy too. Why not? I'd be happy getting 30% off my back throw.
It sounds cool.
It's been a minute since we've seen Lou though.
He's ready for the mix early.
The Havoc was kind of hype. I'm kind of like.
You know, we saw him block that a couple of times in the previous set he played against Dexy.
Shit, this is winners finals, bro.
Am I taking that one in the line?
Hourglass versus Wise. Not what I expected for this tournament, but Hourglass is like one of them. Right? Hourglass plays really well online.
And that low size.
I'm curious of what the performance would be like if he makes it.
High size have been awesome.
If he wins here,
so much more effective for low size than normally. Without the chameleon cameo.
You see Liu Lao do a similar thing with the Lao hat out, air projectile. We've even seen Wani and Lauer cover it with Scorpion, which has been crazy to see with the ground fire.
Oh, teleporting after that? Wait, that's some new tech. That's some new technology, my brother.
Wise and his team Shaolin.
For bestowing that upon me, I'll never use it because I don't play
the low block.
Starting to get crazy.
Okay. Denied on the potential air approach. We had seen Hourglass go up into the sky, bring down air ball, that kind of thing. But this time denied by Wise Gemini.
I love Liu players' usage of that EX fireball, EX dragon kick. It looks like a fireball. As a just quick check. Anywhere on the screen. Just, I got something quick, I'm going to check you with it. Not punishable in most cases. And a launch and free few hits.
Bullshit.
Anyway. Really shut down Hourglass trying to do anything in those closing moments twice.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So we'll see if there's different navigation that we can see out of Hourglass here. A lot of that mid-range stuff was controlled by Liu Lao. Of course, that is the strength of Liu Lao. Very strong all-around team.
And Hourglass going with the Chameleon here out of the gate. Went to Melina Lao in those game 5s back-to-back. So shocked he hasn't tested the Melina Lao earlier in these sets as well.
Interesting.
There's another EX Dragon Kick. It's only 150, but hey. Oh, as if he read it. Gut punched Jade and still had enough time to do another. And because of that, caught so much damage.
It's getting real scrambly, folks.
Lao saved him from getting full combo punish. This is getting wild. The back throw. He still had his homie. Shaolin Monks. And Wise takes another one.
It's so hard to guess which direction to tech versus this team, honestly. It is a tough one. Yeah, especially in situations where both sides will kill. Like, who knows?
Are you one of those people that just eats the lesser of two evils and he forward throws you all match for free?
I mean, you can't if you don't want to be.
The choice is on you.
I guess.
Back throw here. And that ender buys a lot of time back for Lao too. For the cycle to repeat.
I'm sorry. That was amazing damage. 502. There wasn't a Lao in sight either. That was sick.
I think that was the first of the night over 500.
Ooh, keep it up. That's what I'm talking about. That forbidden combo, that kind of route in any fighting game. Mwah. Love to see that.
Game 2 fatality. Wow.
Yeah, game 2 fatality, kind of great.
Wise is sending messages.
Psyching himself up.
He's about to already break the curse. I said it's gonna be all game 5.
Hit him with a double
He's
dragon.
like, no game 5.
Wise Gemini playing
Quite the opposite, actually.
Like a man possessed tonight. I've never seen Wise hit this form before, and he may be one of those people that has like, you know, 4 transformations, like a Cellar or Freezer or something, you know, where I like even over the past few years, I've only seen him go from stage 1 to stage 2, and then like maybe stage 3 once, and then like tonight, I've known this man for a long time. I didn't know that he had a 4th transformation. No one told me.
It's looking good.
Only Ufilmee supervises them.
Only if
I mean, really, like, his neutral game's been killer. His offense has been great. He's had excellent defense the few times that he's needed it in this set. He's mostly controlled what's been going on. So it is, by the way, back to Lao. Hourglass, as you mentioned, has gone to Lao to seal the deal twice already. And now he's going to hope to run 3 games in a row. It's not a great start for him at the moment.
No Wise. There's the whole string, and that meaty EX Dragon Kick. Paying wonders. Hourglass. That could be close. Forgot what the hit advantage is here. Can he set up a Lao hat? Does it anyway. Wise tried to call it out. Tried to go with the 4-dash grab. Oh, that's so crazy with it. But back throw would have killed.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He was reaching for the stars.
I didn't realize how Hourglass of Rain is kind of on the ropes here. And that was about to be the person I wanted to win. But shit. Now you're about to go
no whip punish. But slowly, this is Wise pushing into the corner, getting close. Whip punish. She's there. If she whiffs that button, she is there for a while.
I didn't believe that was gonna punish.
Yeah, it's there.
Even that late.
Hey.
Talk about some belief.
When is the
saving a lot of resources too? So smartly as Wise. Could have come off, I think, a bar to kill right there, but he wanted to keep it as even as possible to catch a final round.
Okay, all right.
See the bites.
So Hourglass thinks it's time to bring out the tricks to get the W, and I understand. I totally get that, considering how this has gone so far. Okay, but Wise.
Ooh.
Match point.
damn?
Stand one.
Match point of winners finals.
I guess I can't have predictions. Everything I want gets upset. I just gotta go with the flow at this point. I gotta take it as it is. Maybe Wise will win that one. Or maybe I need to reverse
decided on
commentator's
Lao hat setup. That is good work.
Wise hasn't fallen victim to some of those Lao hat setups where he jumps in after it or behind it. Because that can be some of the hardest ones to block. Never know when that lower red's coming. And when it's timed right, Hourglass doing a good job of interrupting the 4 dashes of Wise.
But Hourglass is getting dangerously close towards these stairs on the other side of things. Wise Gemini is cutting off the screen. Flawless. Yes, good stuff. Oh, huge one!
And then just goes on a fade.
3 bars gone for Hourglass, and now Wise, if he finds the next hit, and he does, because he had the Lao on the spin. I think that's gonna do it. Wise Gemini, enough of this 3 games to 2 nonsense. Into grand finals on winner's side.
Back-to-back.
Damn. Yeah, he really killed the game 5s single-handedly.
Knew when to play patiently. There was an example, and then he's
all right.
Over rewind and 3-1 over Han. I wouldn't put anything.
Right. Not this. Get game.
Okay, now we have 3 more matches.
The one to get offense started. No
Losers
hesitation
semis,
this time
losers
around.
finals, grand finals.
All business. I think that we may see more offense just based on him maybe not having as much respect, experience-wise, like he had versus Dexy. Or sorry. Yeah, like he had versus Dexy.
Well, he had briefly had the corner. Lonnie and Lauer able to get out of it. Oh! Not quite there. Goro actually
I haven't eaten any lunch
Gambler
today. What should I eat?
And just like in their last match, Lauer used the Jade Glow, and not sure why in this particular matchup.
Yeah, I didn't think that Goro was a projectile, was coded as a projectile, but maybe he is.
Is Goro a projectile? Woo. There needs to be a list. Who is a projectile and who is not a projectile?
He hit him from so far that he couldn't go through him.
Yeah, that was real funky looking. Spin it out. Oh, nice.
Just Chip did that.
See something new every day. We'll start for Lauer.
I kind of forgot that Lauer was in this zone. It's been some time.
Okay, so remember there was the big moment in their previous set where that was an attempt
and if he doesn't win here,
Lauer
he's no longer.
KingGambler had down 2 anti-air. I might have been Wani and Lauer thinking a little bit too far ahead on that one. Or else KingGambler thinking even farther ahead. Very possible.
And this is...
The urge to take your turn back is so strong.
You only get a few windows in the offense of Johnny Cage, but the thing is you're at the mercy of Johnny Cage as to when you are going to get that window.
Yeah.
Oh, he says, I got a back throw combo myself. Comes off the full chameleon.
That's cool. Chameleon's already back.
Alright, I was kind of watching on my.
He gets to back off.
Replay monitor because I missed
to wait until whichever one of. Oh! Wow. Okay. Okay. It just all went right for KingGambler.
I've never seen a sit back down more than that right there.
Dude.
Drop kicked out of the katana lift, and then dropped by Goro into the corner. Whoa! Gambler.
Getting a little zany.
Maybe try to mess up some inputs.
Lauer trying it. Oh man, KingGambler, game number 1.
The first one, which was just a long ass game, if I do say so myself.
No,
it's the matchup. Like these two characters are like,
yeah, much more buttonsy in those.
No, you do something punishable. No, you do something punishable.
Fought out of it.
Yeah, Lauer's really earning so much respect here. He's handled a lot of pressure from these guys really well, and in the corner position as well. Offense, you can tell.
See him trying to punish that.
Has a lot of layers built behind it.
Just throwing out down ones.
The boldness to challenge and throw right there too.
I mean, cool ideas in general. He's seeing a lot of, yeah, again, to the. Okay, all right. Seeing a lot of down ones when there are Goros in neutral. To try to blow up like underneath a Goro and underneath a shadow kick before Goro can even get there. So thinking ahead a lot in neutral as well. Oh, I don't think that's what the idea was. God, I think that was a mistake. Or did he want Chameleon and didn't have her up or something? I don't remember.
That's one of the curse of Mortal Kombat's dash cancel mechanic, is that you're always dashing and getting some negative edges on your backs and forwards and the other stuff. So many micro movements, but that's why you guys see these guys micro dashing and micro fighting here and feigning with the back dashes. No pickup. Really close to a jump 2 converting there.
Damn, this is gonna be a long matchup. I hope it does. I hope this one doesn't go game 5.
We got Gambler yet again on pressure.
I'm not gonna lie.
Scooting in. Scoot.
Oh,
scooting in is Lauer though.
Forward throw into a back throw.
And he's got 10 seconds.
Oh.
And he found it.
Wow.
Glaive hit, right?
Yeah, and I think that Goro would just hit cooldown, so if he believed, it would have killed, but he maybe overthought it and thought he was going to break.
Goro was out at the time, I think.
I think so.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
We're all thinking pretty hard, but meanwhile, Gambler, no doubt about it. His mind singularly focused right now.
Up block also
on offense. On taking that health bar as quickly as humanly possible. It feels like this is crazy. Oh, this match definitely going.
You can tell how much he wants to end it because he outright.
Okay, Joey Gams.
With your skills, you'd be a hit, Kuai Liang. Do I look like
what do you got, Lauer? Wani and Lauer at risk of losing to the same person who sent him down to losers.
Unfortunate, but hey, somebody got to do it
more from him.
Who wants the same exact thing if he gets a win here? Another shot at Hourglass. Really good flawless block. I've noticed just how much chip Johnny Goro does as well. Any team that's chipping you away. Flawless block going to be real essential. Nobody wants to die for pressing the right trigger. Most of us don't even want to press the right trigger.
Nice.
And at the top of the pyramid where the music's getting epic, Wani and Lauer's coming back to life here a little bit. And restand advantage here. Fall for the Melina mix. It should be the round. No, the drop.
Oh boy. It could all fall apart. 2 hits needed here. 1 to take off those 3 bars. We'll see if he gets it.
Ooh, too far to deal with.
Spin it.
Yeah. And the win.
Only Flawless would have saved him.
That was kind of a canon little thing that him and Chameleon did right there. He was like heating himself up, and you saw Chameleon was like fanning him off to cool him down. It's pretty cool.
Sick.
With these buttons, I'd be scared against do this in front of Gambler.
The interruption came, and now again, Lauer away. That's a punish into legit damage, by the way.
Into legit damage.
Dude, did full screen
no
spear.
hopes damage. For real damage. Not for play.
Alright, so we saw the drop before. This time, Wani and Lauer gets a lot more.
No freezes up while Chameleon comes back. There is no lift, and that would have been the combo.
Oh.
Hey,
Wani got the life lead here, bro. Dude. Oh.
Oh!
What?
Oh no! Oh my god! All right, so he knew that if he had let that rip, there would have been a breaker. Okay, level 1. He then holds Johnny's fatal, which if you hold it all the way, it becomes unblockable. Wani and Lauer says, "I don't want to be here," boom, that turns into unblockable. So Gambler lets it go early,
I don't even know what
Wani and Lauer
did
to
on
escape.
Wake Up.
Come on, to get to match point.
That is the perfect use of the actual mind game mechanic behind it that I have never seen on the fullest display humanly possible. But Gambler has done it here live. Incredible.
The cheese and smile that must be on this dude's face after that. Oh my god, that's gotta feel good.
That's just a legendary moment here in Mortal Kombat 1. What is capable of? What is simply capable of in the hands of these players? More IQ than I know how to even analyze.
Damn.
Yeah, I would have woken up there like I'm just like blocking because I don't know. You know, like I wouldn't have gotten hit because I'm not good
I would have touched my pad after that. I wouldn't want to go down near it. That conversion from Gambler.
Oh, is this it for Gambler? I mean, it's it for Lauer, but
all she wrote.
It's a win for Gambler.
Way.
Looking good.
Joey Gambling man
comes up here, seals the deal. They're actually worth, you know, maybe and it sort of you feel like you're at the end of your rope, right? It's
now
feel that way
we're gonna see him again.
But man,
no more matches without Johnny for the rest of this tournament. Because
you know,
I mean,
unless make a name for yourself, and
unless
we don't know how long he's been
wins
around,
here.
but hope you continue to enter some tournaments, man.
Oh yeah.
Deep down.
Because you showed up like a straw hat Ronin, just like a roaming god tier warrior across the plains of Outworld.
We're almost at the end. I'm getting a bit delirious. I'm losing all sanity, but I think I have just enough sanity to like get to the end.
Hourglass of Rain. It was a game 5 when they threw down in the semifinals. And here, it's elimination for one of them.
There's a stream that I want to watch, but I can't right now. I'm doing a stream.
Rather than trying out Chameleon each time, as we've seen in all the previous sets. This time, just from the jump, taking it seriously here on loser's side.
So it's getting real.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say Hourglass.
Finals.
Wasn't he down 2-1 and then went Lao and brought it back a couple games?
Yeah, I think that did happen. In at least one of those sets.
Or no, in Gamblers in particular, it was in game 5 in semifinals. It was in round 1 that he did that early. So, yeah. Completely different start. Gambler. You want to draw first blood? Not enough for the kill.
I know Gambler is hungry for these points because Gambler has been traveling all season. So it would feel really bad for him to not make it with all the travel time and money he's put into it.
Doing so much chip in this game.
That man was in France. He was in Brazil.
It'll creep up on you.
He was at ECT.
As it has been in every MK game.
I mean, that was kind of the easy one to go to, but bro was there, and he was at Level Up Expo.
Wow. All right. All right. Sometimes you're a genius.
Was that an intentional reset?
That's invasive.
I don't know.
Slagging on him right now.
Yeah, I feel like
was he at
sometimes,
Level Up
sometimes
Expo?
when you feel like
no, he was at the
going
one in
right,
Texas,
the universe is
right?
just like,
He's
yeah,
from
you know
Texas. I
what?
don't
You're
remember.
right. It is.
But he did just win
Everything's
a
going
tournament.
right. And even when you screw up, the opponent immediately also screws up, and you get right back in the thick of things. So Gambler, previous 3 versus Wani and Lauer, and then this game 1. Come on, how do you beat that?
Got one hidden in that last round. We down 1-0. I'd say that it would start, David, and I mean just start with avoiding the corner. Let's just begin there.
You may be a champion, but you are still
Well, if you have ideas how to do that,
I got you.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Step number 2.
Oh, that's the line that triggered him.
And
She called him a commoner. That's pretty good.
Okay, so let's see if he can do that at all.
You may be a champion, but you're still a commoner.
I'm all ears. He tried it, actually. He literally tried it, but didn't get the back motion.
And I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm white.
Yeah, it is unfortunate.
That means a lot where I'm from.
There it is. And remember I was telling you earlier, sometimes it's the threat of Shadow Kick Goro that lets him do the other stuff that he does.
Oh, yeah.
And it's what you guys need to think about, too.
Yeah, it's why Wani and Lauer was inputting a lot of down 1s in neutral in the last set. Can't always be doing that.
I love the double
Jeez,
side.
by the way. Oh no! Wow. Exactly the right timing.
Gambler. Betting kind of big here, I think. Hefty resource. He has to work around a breaker. He's like, I know exactly what to do. He actually already has the whole thing mapped out in his head. Has already done the math.
He's going to do Shadow Kick.
Let's see if he can do it.
Okay.
Goro's in.
Interrupted.
Oh, went for a parry.
Yeah, really prioritizing the lows.
Yeah, whatever his
really
plan
good
was,
idea by
did not
Hourglass of Rain. Blowing up the parry.
That does so much damage. As a micro little setup of a quick mix, still eats away. And I'm not even eat away. It great white shark bites a chunk out of your health bar.
Backdash first. Let's see, it's looking good for Hourglass of Rain. In and out. In and out. Waiting.
Oh, yeah,
I haven't even gotten a hit on block yet. Hourglass of Rain.
And now he's in normal range?
Working on a flawless.
Just give me one that I can snipe, and there she is. Don't give Gambler
the meter.
You gave him corner here too.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's punish. Yes. Hourglass still has bars. I'm just gonna hold on. Maybe look for the next hit.
Yes.
Oh, big one. Yeah, here it is. Surely, yes.
Right. Ooh.
And there's what has to be, I think, the hardest opening on your health bar that has.
Come on. I know y'all need the break, but I don't.
She made that clear when she slapped my face.
Let's get it.
Did Katana stop him in the story mode? Or did I just say that? I don't remember that.
Did Katana slap Johnny in story mode?
I played it.
It checks out though.
I couldn't tell you.
Don't remember. I don't think
went
so.
This way.
I think
I could smell
it
her
happened,
perfume.
you know, between story mode.
Does some interrupting of his zone with a down 1. It says hit the deck.
Hey.
And you could not have timed or called out Lau Hat any better than Gambler just did.
All right, all 3 of those bars out of there. Oh no, not that for Hourglass of Rain. He's stuck in the corner. Versus the person in this top 8 that you least want to be cornered by.
Yeah, true. I mean, is that Gambler or is that Johnny?
That feels good.
Which one's the
That
person?
is a good conversion, yes.
He tried the classic escape, and Gambler with the kind of universal check for that is a nice little down 1 or stand 1 just in case of anti-airs. You get that nice little pickup. He's all over it early. Hourglass, did he get the back throw? Yes. The important reversal of position, and now he's going to backdash. Yes.
Now he wants to get out of there.
Get me out of there. Absolutely not. And then he noticed he was getting a little too close to the other one, so he forward dashed. And it looked like Gambler was even ready for it.
You can't run away forever. A big part of zoning or running away is also moving forward at just the right time. Of course, Lao Hat is a part of how you can make that happen. Okay.
Oh, that was such a good whip punish.
Footsies. Hourglass has been put in the corner.
Looking like a
he's lost
hard
3 bars on both sides. All right, here it is, though.
Hourglass. I mean, not like the matchup
Gambler
is hard,
not
but
breaking.
he's just trying to find the time to be,
a mistake.
you know, Melina. Do Melina
But
shit.
you have to respect his belief in himself to block that one mix-up, right?
Here's the block. The block shimmy. Just making up terms. Chases.
Block shimmy sounds right, though.
It kind of sounds like it
Sounds
could
right.
be a thing.
That's like when I say they block OS it.
The block OS is to block or not to block. Like, I don't,
This movement right now by Hourglass Rain makes it really hard to know where she's going to be. Melina, far away, close up, all of a sudden. Yes, here it is. Into the corner, huge
good damage
Can set up as
into
well.
a
That is tricky.
into a Lao Hat.
It's been tricky since day one. Continues to be 2-1 now. Hourglass of Rain.
30% set up into 30%.
So
that was a nice little ender.
utilizing.
Well,
Shit,
okay,
my
but here
fault.
comes
But
Jump.
I
funny
told y'all
enough,
this log ass
If
match.
you would have let
Don't
that
go game
1-2
five.
rip, it may have caught the down 3.
Hey.
But that's his
Hourglass
history.
holds onto the bars. We've often seen first hit, he's down to just hang for a little while. All right, no flawless. Ooh, okay, all right, Hourglass. All these little tricks working out. Backing off. Again, though, there's going to be forward movement. Yes, there it is. You just don't know necessarily when it's going to be. Got to be tricky with it. It can't just be running away. Setting it up.
He did it again. Is that tech or?
Second miss
missing
shadow
an
kick
input.
of just this round from Gambler.
Yeah, you do see
shadow
that whenever
kick
he
down?
calls Goro like right next to him. Okay, here it is.
Oh, it's because he goes for like up
So recovering a
Goro
little bit.
into shadow kick and it gives him a jump.
But yeah, if he like
sometimes.
presses
I
a
don't know.
kick and calls Goro right next to him, he definitely meant to do shadow kick.
Yeah.
Trying to stay in this thing.
Yelled on the 3 bars. Hourglass. Showing what you do against Shadow Kick and Goro. Both highs, just stay low to the ground. Wait it all out. Put yourself in a neutral state after.
Hey,
Goro's a high.
Gambler, what do you got?
Did I know that?
That definitely adds up on chip. You are right. Oh, he chased! Johnny wave dashing.
Oh, nice.
No,
What a
that
ball
was so
roll.
good. Using the ball to duck the high, it all doesn't matter.
Yeah, GG's.
King Gambler ties it up. 2 games.
Told y'all, game 5.
What a round there by Gambler.
We were almost up out of
3
here.
Mids.
We got
Close
to
it out.
game
Only
5.
8 respect
That
given.
next match
What?
we're gonna get reset. We're gonna
This
get
is
2
a game 5
5s.
in pro competition.
We're gonna get 10 games for the next one.
I don't have access to all of those corners,
Oh,
man.
yeah. You're right. Here we go, guys.
get it.
Another final game between these two. This time, one of them we will not see again.
Bro, is this whole tournament 9 hours? That's insane. That's
That's
absolutely insane.
harassing. Right now with the
Very side
zoning.
heavy.
With all the breaks
that
and
low.
everything, that's crazy. This is
Nothing
why the
under.
commentator, they can't have the
Just
same
in case that
commentators do
said-
East and West usually because
Gambler.
that's so much
Get
fucking
out of the
time.
corner. This is all wins
No
for
one wants to
Hourglass right now.
commentate
He's
for that
got
long.
Gambler resourceless. Has the screen right now. He's getting loud back. He's chilling.
Goro's not going to be back for like 10 more seconds. However, I like this earlier break. This is a much earlier break than we had tended to see. You do not want to get cornered, and you might have been. What a convert that is so good. Oh, you love to see conversions.
He got a
like
random
that,
jump kick
favorite things
again,
about
so I
NRS
wonder
games,
if that was
conversions like that. Oh, so
I
good.
doubted it every step of the way too, and he still converted. Every button, I was like, "There's no way that works." Gambler says, "I don't need Goro. I'm gonna do it myself." Oh, he's got him back.
He's got Goro.
Here he is.
Yeah. Like we all know,
Doing his job.
Imagine a hibachi restaurant themed
9 to
after
5.
the fire temple.
Really?
That shit will go hard.
Now, very interesting decision. A decision he has not made for somebody who hasn't had a projectile, and he was
Pretty
right. It's
dumb.
match point.
Korean barbecue is on.
Caught him in the changing of the shift for Goros.
You think there's just like a row of Goros somewhere?
Yeah.
Outside of this temple waiting?
It's the army of the Shokan.
One Goro dies, and the next one gets appointed. The new Dread Pirate.
There's the
Goro.
Hydra of arms. 4 arms fall, 4 arms rise.
All the way to the other corner. Backing off. Oh, here he is. And
Even
Lau was
this is
hit.
the final game, and I still
I think
can't really
Hourglass
tell
assumed that
who's
he got
like
hit advantage
in
on Johnny
control
with
of
that
this
WoW
match.
hat and didn't.
Keeps going
Thus,
back and forth.
Gambler getting all this
Hey, like, yeah.
through the swing. Gonna hit the
Final
deck
game,
and we're
final
another
round.
final round. Johnny Cage capturing that for later. Always on the content grinder, all these players.
This is the one. Whoever takes it here gets to go back to Grants.
And Lau Hat says, chill just a little bit. Can Hourglass get out? And yes.
I mean, both these
the
players have been to
biggest
Grants
risk,
before, so
back throw to do
No
can consider
pressure
that
at
back to
all.
Grants.
No, thank you. I don't want to get involved. Get back to a more comfortable spot. Chases, wakes up with the chase. Here comes Gambler all the way to the corner. Yet again, block shimmy.
Oh,
Okay.
he's gaming. He turned his gaming on.
Clutch by Gambler.
Oh no.
Just as clutch by Hourglass of Rain. Yes.
Hourglass
They'll need a
also
little bit
turned
more
his
work.
gaming on. They're both on gaming
some
mode.
pressure on. It's fatal. It gave him a lot of meter though. Look at this. Boom.
And this is on 900 health Johnny. Almost dead. If he can set up a single low hat, yes. Okay. Flawless so important at the stage.
Damn.
There it is. Hourglass of Rain with low side of all options.
He was
Gambler
just
wasn't looking for it. 3
gaming. You
games to
stopped
2.
that man from
Hourglass
gaming
of
like
Rain.
that.
This time in losers, just like in winners, he takes down Gambler 3-2.
That's
and moves on.
crazy.
Him, if it's
All
gonna
right, full
It happens in
bracket
Combo
is
Breaker.
filled
Not
out.
here.
We've come
Again,
very
that
far.
shout outs to him.
And now it's the final match.
Amazing
It's been
player.
3 hours.
He had so many great moments throughout this. Look at this. What a
like I
top
said, I can
8 it
stand
was
to
for
eat,
him.
so I'm ready to
and that is even before
finish this,
or even after
go eat
his
something.
3-1 over Wanya Lauer in
I don't
round
know.
number 1. So
Maybe watch some TV
great,
for the rest
great
of the day.
run.
Hang out.
It's gonna end here.
Yeah, had some wonderful moments. Definitely could have gone on in history.
Either way,
books. I
it
mean,
has
that
come
match
down to
was
Wise
sensational,
Gemini
just as a
versus
showcase
Hourglass of Rain.
What's capable here in the
So let's do it.
Right into it.
a little scared.
They've already
at
played,
how
right?
comfortable Wise was.
Yeah,
against
Wise
Hourglass
won
in their style.
3.
Because
Oh,
in the end, he was like kind of freestyling a little bit
3-0 is crazy.
in how he was freely applying his game plan.
Yeah.
3-0
pressure.
goes stupid.
But very
I think I know
strong
what I'm
in
gonna
just all
eat.
aspects of the game. Neutral was his.
Use
Pressure
some
was
bread.
his. His defense
Bread
was
with
great.
butter. But like it's a good bread. All right, chill.
His Final Combat energy.
Don't talk about me.
Hitting a little different.
It's a good
Hourglass.
bread.
Trying to do this from the loser's side.
That's
One
not
of
it.
these
That's
players
just the one thing that came to
is
mind.
making the big one. Teleport not working out. Hourglass covering every option with the stand ones.
And that was actually extra damage because of those little hits. Cute. All right, well, look, we said that there needs to be a change.
Rain came out the
change
box.
there is. He's definitely much more active when it comes to that up-close stuff. And, I mean,
wonder if
changes
Gearus was
starting
better
out with
with
Kombat
Hourglass of Rain
Cameo
play
rather than
Gearus.
Chameleon.
Because bro has hourglasses.
Again, not that Chameleon's weak. Obviously, we all know that she's one of the best in the game, but the way that Melina Lau
It seems like your
synergizes
name's
and that Hourglass feels
Gearus and
comfortable with
Rain.
it makes total sense.
And I feel like Hourglass has only been playing Melina Chameleon, at least competitively, for less than a week. Maybe only 2 weeks.
Hey?
Versus Melina Lau that he has like almost a year of just straight match after match in these settings with.
No, it's crazy.
The
This
capabilities
game
there,
has
too.
been out for almost
Yeah,
a
of
year.
The whole
Still got about 4 months, but still.
and he got away with it too.
It's been a long time.
all Hourglass of Rain. He's the one looking unfazed this time.
Oh, he looks great.
He definitely looks like he won't get 3-0'd again.
He'd love to back off and get another one. That's exactly what he does. Wise relentlessly moving forward.
Oh wow.
Yeah, okay, counter hit. So Wise tried to do something this time. That might have chip killed him, even if he had blocked. So it's really good idea by Hourglass of Rain to go up in the sky and make that happen. You know,
really good
Wise
play.
does not have life.
Close to the end of their previous encounter where he...
Come on, guys. All I know is that we're not going to do a game. We're not going to do 2 game 5s. You can still reset the bracket, but it has to be a 3-0.
Eruption.
And then a 3-0 again after that.
Did Anti traded?
So also, if you don't win here, Hourglass, then I'm not for
they
the...
really cut off a lot of stage.
For the reset anymore. I'm rooting against you
so
now.
far, not quite as much of a factor.
Not yet, but if you lose this one.
Wise away. See how he didn't really even contend up close? Seemed more comfortable to back off. I don't know if that's the decision he would have made previously.
Oh, missed times the sweep. Really wake up by Wise. A big old punish here. The forward 4 comes a knock in an Hourglass.
Oh no, Hourglass.
Up by a lot of meaty forward 4s in their last encounter. Wonder if he's just getting a little too aggressive on the wake ups too. Loose forward 4, one of the best things in this game. It's saying, no man, you're just not gonna do something when you wake up. Back throw, yes. Taking it for a ride. And I have zero clue why he came off a meter right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever I do right there.
I don't know if that was the only special move that was quick
I'm not going to emulate it because
the
it
end
looks
of the
crazy,
combo.
but those hand movements
I don't know.
Something.
They do say on the streets, David, that you do got to spend money to make money, and I feel like that is the case when it comes to meter in this game.
I've heard that. Grab! Wow, Hourglass had a really specific read against that. That was sick.
10 meter to make meter. I don't know if it exactly works that way, but
seems like an anti-block shim.
I can kind of see what they're going for.
Again, chases. The dragon does the work. Both of them spinning at it. Same idea.
I guess how you get overneath that one. That's Wise the corner. Wise has had a couple of attempts to like
and double
dash block those Lao hats and has been unsuccessful. And needing some hit advantage. Hourglass. Woo! Called out gorgeously.
The way you got bopped, kid.
That's something you don't see every day. Following the Lao hat and then air fireball. For a secret sweep.
I'm on Hourglass.
Shutting off Wise's approach yet again.
Like I said, if you're gonna reset it, I need the 3-0.
Here we go.
I need it clean.
Punches right into the midsection. All right, Wise. Oh! And the footsies are there too. Hourglass is killing it.
Right back at you, he says.
Oh, trade.
Anything you can whiff, I can whiff better.
Relentless forward movement though by Wise. And now he's got to walk forward again. Walk.
Oh, the menacing walk down. And, he menacingly walked into the overhead.
Okay. Good stuff, good stuff.
With low pokes. Completely new.
I mean, if you can get the reset here, then I'm definitely going to root for you to win.
Overhead, low, grab.
A bracket
That's
reset
why
is
the opponent has to respect.
Small feet.
There's definitely no such thing as just running away in this game. You got to move forward too.
He has lived the life of trying his best to get back until he has at least one Lao hat, but then he'll mix in that one miraculous, I'm going to do this with nothing just because you're least expect it. And there's the resource generation of the Lao hat before he makes his move.
Hourglass saves the bar. Come off it here? Yes. Having seen Wise spend the resource, he came off his own. Oh, Stan went into ball. Man, what a buffer. Oh, it's all working out. Hourglass of Rain lost to Wise 3-0 in winners finals. He is threatening to 3-0 in the first set of grand finals here.
I'm almost blushing a little bit because that was so good what he did, where he put him at a range where he could stand buffer his role, and that's so gross and so good at the same time.
That's like the perfect spot.
Getting crazy on this Hourglass. Ooh, gonna shut down the second hit.
All right. I mean, Hourglass is overall in a good spot now. Even though coming from loser side is not the best position, this is as close as you can get.
Still pretty good
to
though.
Not coming from loser side. It's being loser side. 201 rounds.
Firepower here with the bar.
That was great.
Wise. So clutching that one.
Still
his
reset
ground.
point.
Oh, the Halal still there and active.
Seems like just Waz. I mean, not Waz. Wise Gemini just ran out of steam here. Like, okay, hold on. But he had so much more. Like, he was so much more aggressive. In
when he needs it
match.
the most, it's there for him.
Right.
Whoa! What? Was that just a regular jump? It seemed like she jumped and then ducked.
This
so
got a pretty sick walk animation, actually. It's cool.
He's like got his arms locked and loaded, ready to go.
Oh, he's in big trouble. Anything's gonna chip. Hourglass of Rain resets 3 games to 0 over Wise Gemini.
Oh, yeah.
Who had said
he listened
in every aspect.
Now finish him
in the previous
complete
flawless victory.
Because that's what the game
plan
bro,
is all the time would
allow.
It would have been goofy.
No second guessing it whatsoever. It's 24/7 harassment.
All right, what do you got?
And it's worked. Because Wise was far easier, which is not a word, able to close the gap in the first interaction.
Wise was worried that was going to get blocked, I guess.
Yeah, teleport worked the first time, but 0 time since.
Oh, dude. Getting deleted. Oh, man, that was fast.
Off his own timeline? That's messed up.
Come on.
No. You'll get snapped off your own timeline.
The bar is gone. And whereas in the previous set, well, in the winner's final set, I should say now, it felt like those EX Dragons from farther away were effective. Again, they were like cutting off the screen, they were denying movement. It feels like now they're just him not having bar for breaker.
Yep.
Right? Like, it doesn't feel like they're leading to anything. And that's on Hourglass of Rain to just change up what's happening when.
First, Lau hat forward 4 mix blocked correctly too. Follow up, flawless blocked itself. From Hourglass, who's starting to really catch the extra momentum, which is post reset here. And that's gonna be it.
Still going. Yes, sir.
We saw a reset earlier in East and momentum completely shift again. But looking roller coaster. Make it.
Yeah, the reset in East, there was a reset, but then after the reset, hype kind of died down. Zombat did really good, and then the reset was like,
even here, thought about risking the havoc.
Picked it back up again. But I think that, you know,
and again,
Hourglass of Rain has the momentum now. It's already reset.
Obviously, he can.
I think Hourglass is just going to take the momentum all the way out.
Change to get back to that. Well, if your opponent's reacting to your
maybe this won't be 3-0, maybe 2-1, but I think Hourglass takes this.
That's right. Forward 4 stagger's not working out quite as much either. It's Hourglass was pulling him to the corner. Some of these 1-2s and Wises. A couple of Ip Man punches that are Fourier grabbed perfectly, getting the hits. Double Lau hat. And that lasts so long that it itself kind of weathers the storm for Molina. Because you see him go for that a lot when he sees Lau hat too. You saw it on the winner side.
Yeah, right. Anti-Lau hat, interestingly. Hey, didn't believe in the rest. Here comes Wise.
Okay, hold on.
He's gonna look to steal around.
I mean, he's gonna steal the round,
but still, he's got a lot of work to do.
And he does.
Hey, 50%
on the board's on the board. I love that the Mortal Kombat logo is like forever burned into the dock here now.
Oh,
and that the rest of the dock didn't burn.
Oh, because it's wood? Yeah. All right, fair enough.
Look at that dragon logo's just there.
You know, if you're the god of fire, I guess you get to decide. Wow, that is incredible.
You get to decide if your fire is hot or not.
On reaction, just completely denying Wise's ability to control.
I guess that's a pretty cool idea of firepower we never thought
hasn't let him
about.
have an up close game.
Fire that only burns what you want it to burn.
Back throw stops the bleeding. Even if you tech the throw, the teleport comes out and kind of gives him a meaty setup. One of the dirtier things that Lulau has.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think after Liu Kang gives up the mantle, the next Elder God should be
think back to when we've
Geras.
seen Wise have success. He has
already
had
got
those
a
really late
time
staggers.
saying
He's had
so.
really funky timings. He tried it there, and it was
He should be
blown
the
up.
next dude.
No meter to get more.
Time God Geras.
He's another.
Flawless!
Oh,
That was
this
the first time
time.
we've seen that string ender in, I don't know, this set? Your last set?
First time we saw the punish, too.
Yeah, I mean, right. The first time we saw the ender, it
We'll go
was
for the
flawless and punish.
Sonic roll. Air Sonic ball roll.
Again, there's that forward movement that really seals together the backward movement.
And he started the forward movement when he didn't have the Lao. So it really keeps you thinking of, is he only going to back away when he doesn't have Lao?
Right.
The whole time.
Not get formulaic. Here comes the anti-air. All right. Hourglass this time quickly off of it. You know, that's the first real big risk I can recall him taking in quite a number of games.
But it's a
Wise makes him pay.
big risk, yeah.
Should be the round, and yes!
Okay.
Okay, this is a completely different match all of a sudden, because now that reset, that is one moment.
But it's 1-1, so still pretty close.
Basically playing a first to two to see who gets into that final combat. You know, after playing 8 other games. There's that back and forth. Why is much more active?
Ooh, nice.
Well, there you see part of why
Yep.
he hadn't been quite as active.
Hourglass did that so quickly, too. He's like, okay, done.
Quit it. Yeah.
After Stanwell's got checked, there was a conversion there, and Wise has consistently been checking him in some hit advantage situations there, full screen that, as we said, was working a lot in their earlier sets, but hasn't gotten as many hits here in this one.
Yeah. Went in, set it
For
up.
the setup,
Again!
and it worked out.
You can dust yourself off and try again is that setup in a nutshell. That's crazy.
At first, it don't succeed.
Play for him, and second time that we see Wise do that a little bit later than usual. Looking for some disrespect.
He's going to go to
I
the
feel
air.
like
This is all Hourglass.
Oh, still going.
Into setup again. Into low. There had been so many overheads, of course.
False block, not gonna matter whatsoever. The 3 bars of meter.
Hold
Not
on,
blocks
Hourglass.
This next one.
It wasn't 2 3-0s, but hey, they could do it right here, and
pull
it'll be
back.
pretty damn close. I wanted to end
Not a
here
lot of
because I'm
margin for
hungry
error.
and tired. And I didn't wear my blue light glasses, so
Like
probably
the
have
first
an eye
low one
strain
that I've seen
today.
in I don't know how many games.
Once you got in the range 2, Hourglass through the mix immediately versus checking him. A bit of a different changeup. We still gave gave Wise the corner. Back throw still as lethal as ever. It's a matchup specific thing where back throw is the one that puts you back
but
here.
Wise is still here.
For the
He's
most
trying to
damage.
remind us that he is not out of this yet.
And with enough advantage to keep some pressure going. Hourglass does reverse his fortunes.
But holy
though.
shit.
Well, and he does break. Okay.
Now he
just
got all
pulled
his
it.
bars. He got most of his
There's
health.
that forward movement from Wise.
But Wise still has Fatal Blow.
Hourglass waits for Lau.
Ooh,
All the way to the corner. Lau.
damn, we got blocked.
Okay. Oh no! Only the one.
To move the punch. Does it come off a fatal blow here?
How much does he get for
The
this?
scaling
like
is
two-
horrendous, but I think it's gonna be close.
2 something?
I think it just might be
Oh
enough.
man. Yeah, I don't know.
I think I'm a liar.
Skeptical. I'm
I don't know,
skeptical.
more than 2.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
He's got to go up in the sky
Yeah,
still.
just
What do
3.
you got?
Man.
Oh, not even close.
Exactly
horrendous.
3.
Chip,
but
and that
chipped
is
out.
enough. Oh, wow.
High risk play by Wise Gemini right there. A flawless block, maybe even a counter poke. I don't know if that's the startup is a mid, but
Yeah, but he just used so many resources.
Calculated kill.
Like the whole Fatal Blow. Had to chip out. Had to break before
That's
then.
why he's setting up his own. Slowly
gonna
towards
be
the
a
corner.
hard- Next round.
And whenever it feels like Hourglass is getting too close to the corners, when he battles. Just like that. Huge damage. Into setup yet again.
Big damage into more damage.
Oh, he's looking to steal this round. Wise. Not worth spending.
Damn, look at the switch. They basically switched meter.
It's tournament point.
Wise had no meter, and Hourglass had full
Here's
meter.
the chance.
And now it's 1 bar to full meter.
Went away for the young gun. This is his first.
That's what happens, man.
Real competitive game. Went this first
Use all your
offline
meter
tournament
for
ever
them
just a couple
crazy
of weeks ago.
combos.
Did Hourglass looking
Hold
to become
up.
a final
Hold
combat
up.
contestant with one more. Wise trying to send us to a final game, trying to get
Hold
there
up.
himself. And oh my goodness, with a swing like that, we just
Oh god, they're gonna try to go to a game
sensational.
5.
As we get to the other corner, Wise comes and knocking with the forward force, the quick stagger into the
Oh, they're going into a game 5.
Game over, 2-2 final game for.
Holy
Big time.
shit. I can't complain too much because this will be the final game
so
5.
many 3-2s.
Because it's the final game.
There had been already 7 3-2s.
It's already reset.
Top 8.
I told y'all it was going to be like...
Grand final, second set,
So hold
same
on.
thing. Next
Game
whoever
5,
wins,
and then the first was
final
a 3-0,
combat's the
right?
reward.
Or was it 3-1? I think it was 3-0. So 8 matches in grand finals. I predicted 10.
Not for the strong start.
Oh, we still got 8.
Wise has the resources to fully capitalize off the micro duck. This is all Hourglass here. Still on top. Wow. The success rate.
Yeah, it's got so many life bars in
overhead.
total. If you think about how much damage he's done over the past like 9 games.
Yeah, with that alone, like 6 health bars worth total puts him on another one here. It's tournament point. He took that one evisceratingly, and the interruption of the Lao Hat gives Wise breath.
Lao had gotten hit too, so there was no big breaker out of that. What a read! Okay. An Hourglass backs off. He'd love to get his hat out. Here comes the low one. He can get his own. Yes. Into the setup right away.
It's almost like you have to give him that 160 damage for that setup.
The timing on that attempted EX Dragon was perfect. It was just as Lao came back, and that you may think was when Molina would bring it out. Not quite. Here comes Hourglass now.
Another call to the forward movement, the 1-2, and if he has to break it, it was about to be the ender. He didn't want to deal with the hard to block. Well, there it is. It's Hourglass. He's gonna take it and take NA West online. He is your champion, and that young man is going to final combat.
Hourglass of Rain taking NA West online, and the mighty Unjust
what a couple of
taking
sets
NA East, right?
out of Hourglass of Rain. To have lost
to
Wise 3-0, and then to have taken the first set of that grand finals 3-0.
I know, lost 3-0 and then reset 3-0 and then
you were
won.
back, and then in that second set.
That was a good one.
Yes, down to the 5th game, but that 5th
I didn't
game
have to.
seemed like it was
I didn't have
pretty
to unfull
solidly
screen this. I don't know why I did that.
Just amazing play overall.
It's because I've been streaming for a long time and I'm starting to get delirious. But at least I wasn't streaming for 9 hours and 14 minutes. Because, bro, what the fuck? They don't pay me to do this, so they couldn't pay me to be here that long. But I mean, all right, so yesterday's stream was 3 hours. This one's 3.5. So we were here for about 6 hours total. The break in between helped me get through it. But, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. We're not going to do too much outro. We're just going to say, boom, do me a favor and hit me with the 3-hit combo. I need you to smash the like button like Ryu, spear the subscribe button like Scorpion, and kick the notification bell like Kazuya. I want to thank y'all all for joining me on today. And if this is your first time checking out the stream, but you do want to see more in the future, consider hitting that subscribe button. I mean, hit the entire 3-hit combo. That's what it's for. Also, if you have to do so, consider hitting the join button. Become a channel member. You get exclusive videos. You get channel member badges and emotes and other things to come. So, that's going to be it for this one, guys. I'm about to get up out of here. I think that the next stream we're going to do is going to be the Combo Breaker stream. So I'll formally announce that. I'll let you know what games we're going to be watching. But expect Mortal Kombat, probably Rivals 2, and then maybe a 3rd game. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Fun times. It was fun. But this was a long-ass tournament, I'm not going to lie. This one had all the Johnnies. East Coast had a lot of Johnnies too, but way more Peacemakers. But that's going to be it for this one, you guys. I'll see you next time in another new one. Check out the videos I posted in chat. And then this Friday's video is going to be my review and reaction of X-Men 97. And then the week after that, we got Akuma in Street Fighter. But I'm going to get up out of here. So, yeah, like I said, tell me if you feel me, and peace out.